Good evening, everyone. It's Sal, Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of Stretford Post and the live watch-along between Portugal and Spain in the Nations League final, guys. It should be a cracker. It should be a cracker. Should be a good game. Let's see what happens, guys. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it's a high-scoring game, full of goals, full of entertainment. Loads of players that we'll be interested in. The main man's not starting today, unfortunately. Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo will not be started today. But guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. And guys, please don't forget to smash a like on the video. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you for joining me this very late night for me. It is 11 p.m., guys. So I really, really appreciate everyone coming here, showing your faces, saying hello, popping your head through the door and saying hello to me, guys. Thank you so much, everyone. Guys, the teams have been announced. We're going to get into that right away, guys. But you know what? We are talking about Manchester United, of course. Loads of news circulating around Manchester United in regards to the goalkeeper, the striker position. We are going to have a hell of a summer, guys, full of news, full of rumors, and etc. and all that sweet stuff. But hopefully by the end of this window, we will have a team that we feel can compete. I really do hope we do that, because at the end of the day, all these noises that are coming out are very great. It's great that Man United are linked with all these players, but we really, really need us to get some deals over the line, guys. Thank you so much. Let's read some of your comments, guys. Big up, Steve. What's going on, my friend? Expecting a good, skillful game today and perhaps a bit of play acting to go with it. No doubt should be a better game than England. That was incredibly boring yesterday, Steve. That is 95 minutes. I won't get back for my life. Absolutely diabolical game yesterday. It really was. Tragic game, should I say. I don't understand it, to be honest with you. In regards to that, I don't understand England. I really don't. But guys, thank you for joining me. Let's get through the teams then. Let's get through the teams. If we get through these teams real quickly, guys. So obviously the Spanish team has been announced and the Portuguese team has been announced. This is the Portuguese team for tonight, guys. So we got Diego Costa in goal. We got Nuno Mendes, Gonzalo Ignacio, who, you know what, many of us are interested in Gonzalo Ignacio. I rate this player heavily, of course. We've got Ruben Diaz, João Neves, Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes is in the team, guys. Bernardo Silva, Francisco Conceição, Pedro Neto, and Cristiano Ronaldo, guys. That is the team that we are looking at, guys. So there we are. Absolutely. Steve, Sal, I believe your favourite goalkeeper is being talked about today. What do you think about? I think it's all talk at the moment, Steve. I just think it's all talk. I'm going to speak about that in tomorrow's show, but at the moment, I'm going to make a phone call literally after this game. I'm going to call Italy. There's some news going on around there, but what I would say is that I'm taking everything with a pinch of salt. A huge dose of Salt Bay at the moment in regards to rumors and stuff like that. I was under the impression that Donnarumma he wants Champions League football. That's what I was under the impression of. Soon as a player becomes available, obviously the news that Osman has rejected Al Hilal, so that does mean that Manchester United could quite possibly bid for him. And obviously we're very, very deep into negotiations with Gyökeres and players like that, of course. But that is the team for them. Good to see the whole team together there. So looking forward to seeing that team play, of course. When we look at the Spanish lineup, we got Inal Simon. We got let me just get this up, this thing. Absolutely. We got Mingueza, Lelamond, Dean Huijsen, Coquerella, Zubamendi, Fabian Luiz, Pedri as well, Lamine Yamal, Williams Jr., Oyarzabal. It's an all right team, isn't it? It's an all right. It's not the best team in the world. I wouldn't say it's the best team I've ever seen, but it is an all right team if we're being totally honest with ourselves. It's not too bad, is it really? Man for man, I think it's more of a team than anything, That's what I would say about that. When we go into the formations, guys, let's go into the formations. This is the Spanish team. They'll be doing a 4-3-3, guys, in regards to the way they're going to play today. Very kind of attacking lineup there. 4-3-3, Cucurella, Huijsen, Lamond, Migueza, Fabian Luiz, Mendy, Pedri in the midfield, Nico Williams, Arazabal, and Yamal up front. You look at the danger people in that team. You've got Pedri and Yamal are the most dangerous players. Obviously, Nico Williams, he played against, obviously, for Man United. Didn't really cause us a problem, did it? But you know what? I'm just being a little bit cruel there. In regards to Portugal, we also got the 4-3-3 as well, with Nuno Mendes, Pedro Neto, Ruben Diaz, Gonzalo Ignacio, Francesco Conceição, Vitinha, João Neves, Fernandes, and Ronaldo, Bernardo Silva, a very, very strong Portuguese team as well, guys. So looking forward to this game. Hopefully it's a game full of technical brilliance and above all, full of goals as well. That's what we want, isn't it? That's where we're staying up late tonight, guys. That's why we're here, because we want a good game, a game full of entertainment, skill, you name it, will be absolutely fantastic. Guys, absolutely. So we're getting on with the game. Obviously, the national anthems, etc., etc. Ephraim, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Sal, what do you think of Paulinho? Good player, very good player, Paulinho. Linked with Manchester United today, I heard, but we're going to be linked with a lot of players, to be honest with you, which was going to come up. Absolutely. Hey, Teddy, what's going up? Hey, again, Sal, can't wait for kickoff, and hopefully Bruno, Dalla, and Ronaldo wins your predictions. Guys, my prediction for this game, 2-1 to Portugal, and I do believe that Bruno Fernandes will score one of the goals today. He will score one of the goals. I am looking forward to it. I'm excited. Hopefully it's a good game full of goals. Big up, Teddy. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. CT, what's going on, my friend? Come on, Ronaldo. Come on, man. Come on, Portugal. We want them to win, not Spain. Hello, a kind of weird lineup. From who? From Spain? Kind of weird from Spain. It's a different team, you know. It's a different team now. You got Dean Huijsen as well from Bournemouth, of course, has just signed. I believe he signed for Real de Madrid, doesn't he? As well, maybe 2-1 Portugal. Big up, Raja. I'll take that. I want Portugal to win. That's what I want. I want Portugal to win. I don't want Spain to win. Absolutely not, guys. Absolutely not. Let's hope Portugal win. Bruno will probably get a penalty. Absolutely, probably will. Hopefully he does it. Hopefully he does it. Of course. Hopefully he does get a penalty. Guys, good to see Ronaldo still going strong, guys. Good to see Ronaldo still going strong. Bruno Screamer, come on, Bruno, let's do this. Let's do it for Man United. You know what I mean? There we go. Eminem, which is Lamine Yamal, in the lineup. Team coming out now. So, guys, look, you know what? I don't want another game like last night. Please don't. Well, how do you say it? Don't endure me with this kind of nonsense, this bad football nonsense. I've had enough of it all season. Do you know what I mean? This poor football. We want some goals today, guys. I don't want any nonsense today. Absolutely not. No nonsense, guys. Absolutely not. Definitely. Yeah. Let's go, guys. Like, you know what? It's very hard. Very hard to keep your concentration when you're watching such a dial game like last night, of course. Jaja, need Cristiano to add more international titles. Guys, if he wins this Nations League, that would be the second Nations League he's won. Surely now, Cristiano Ronaldo will be the GOAT, right? He'll be the GOAT, right? Because that rigged World Cup shouldn't count for anything, really, should it? If we're being totally honest with ourselves. It was a rigged World Cup, guys, wasn't it? Let's be fair. Let's be honest. Absolutely. Let's have some fun tonight. Absolutely, mate. We always do, mate. We always do. Sal, starting João Neves at right back is criminal. Well, I don't know how. Basically, how you could have Martinez as the manager, because Martinez, in my opinion, flopped at Belgium. He flopped at Belgium. So, in my opinion, you know, at the end of the day, I think he flopped as the manager of Belgium. I don't know how he got the Portuguese job, if I'm being totally honest. Maybe I'm being a little bit unfair, but I don't know how he got it. But you know what? Big up Portugal. Let's hope they do the business tonight. And I hope that they do it, guys. I really do hope so. I hope it's a good game as well. Of course, though. CT. Hope scores. Can't see Yamal beating Ronaldo's Portugal. I'm looking at Spain. I know Spain, that they're a good team. They've got a few good players, but I'm not looking at it like, wow, that's amazing, that team. They've got a couple of good players in there. Yeah, but I'm not looking at it like, oh, my goodness me, that is absolutely incredible. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. Good evening. My apologies earlier today, but I told VG have some water and calm down, and told Man United is a commercial club, not a football club. So damn bitter. Don't worry about it, Kazi. All good, brother. It's all good. I apologize as well if anything has offended you as well. No problem, brother. We're here together on this beautiful community, my guy. It's not a problem. We move on. Life is too short to be dwelling over rubbish. You know what I mean? Loads of things are going on in this world. We're just here to enjoy football. That's what we are. You know what I mean? Definitely. Big up Kazi, by the way. Much love to Kazi. And got a lot of time for Kazi. And I've got a lot of time for this community at the end of the day. That's how it is. I mean, you know, one thing it is, right, guys, I read out hundreds of messages a day, you know, hundreds of messages. And you know what? Sometimes it's just like some people, you know, when you get on the edge, you know, with some people and you're like, my goodness me, this guy's getting on my nerves, you know, that type of thing. And then obviously you take it out on someone else and stuff, but it's all good. Anyway, CT, big up yourself. Rajat, what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. He will move to midfield. No problem. No problem. Hopefully he does. John Evans are playing inverted fullback. There we go. Hope Ronaldo scores. Can't see Yamal beating Ronaldo. He won't allow it. I hope not, mate. I don't think I think it's Portugal's day, mate. I fear Yamal the most. Big up Ephraim. Sal, bit of fun. Anyone playing tonight you would think like playing for United? Steve, I'm finding it hard to see anyone who would get into our side at the moment. Really, Steve. I can't really think of any players that get in our side at the moment. Probably Diego Dalot. Yeah, I think probably he would get in our side. Probably, yeah. Probably Diego Dalot and probably Bruno Fernandes. I would take myself definitely. 100%. I would do that. Cheeky, what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. I tipped Spain though. You tipped Spain. That's all good, my friend. I'm going by what we want to win. Who I want to win. Who do I want to win? I want Portugal to win. That's what I want. That's who I want to win at the end of the day. 3-1 to Portugal, says Kazi. I'll take that all day long. Come on, Portugal. Come on, Bruno Fernandes. And also playing against Mendes is Yamal. He's quality. Mendes is absolute quality. Yeah, Mendes is a great player. Absolutely great player, guys. Have you seen the Osimhen news? He's rejected Saudi. I have seen that. And lo and behold, Manchester United linked to Osimhen. Lo and behold, Manchester United linked to Donnarumma. I'm going to be speaking about that in tomorrow's show. I've got a lot of news coming out. I'm going to make a phone call to Italy after this, and I'm going to get the latest and the greatest in the news in regards to Manchester United. A couple of journalists over there. Absolutely. Still early when it finishes the game in Italy. Unfortunately, where I am, it finishes very late. So, you know, the time difference here is astronomical. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Jose in the stand. Jose Mourinho. La, 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 la. Jose Mourinho. I can't sing too loud here. Sweet man. Big up CT. Big up yourself. Steve. Kick off all the Spanish supporters out. Sal, oh, joking. Come on, Portugal. Come on, mate. Rajat. New York Heroes date. Update. New York Heroes update. Who from, mate? Who from? Who's the York Heroes update? What's going on? Helge, what's going on, my friend? How you doing? He is not a farm because it can't be YouTube. It must be a farm because why else would he be the goat be there? Helge, I was thinking, where you going with this, mate? I was thinking, where you going with this? What's going on here? What am I reading? And there you go. You hit me with the punchline. Big up, Helge. Hope you're doing well, mate. Man like Jengus, what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Now after Gyökeres, go figure. Osimhen rejected. Now after Gyökeres, go figure. Absolutely. You know, I think Osimhen won't come to Man United. I think he wants too much money. Fabrizio, let's read this out, guys. Let's read this out. Let me have a read. Let me have a read of this. Fabrizio Romano. Let's have a look at this. So let me refresh the page and just refresh the page here. So Mastantuano's gone to Real Madrid. Here we go. He's going to waste his career, mate. He's not going to get in that team. Reinders, Joby. I haven't seen nothing from him, mate. Nothing from in regards to Gyökeres. Nothing, mate. There's nothing here, mate. Florian Wirtz, there's nothing here, mate. Nothing in regards to your carers here. Nothing. Nothing at the moment. Big up Rajat though. Yamal is a beast. That kid is motivation out of this world. Big up Cheeky. Yeah, big up. Guys, is this not a farm? Because it can't be. There we go. I think I read that one. Big up my friend Helge. Game has started, Kasi. Thank you so much. Rajat, no one usually says no to Madrid. Yeah, even when they're on the bench. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, which he's probably going to be on the bench at Real Madrid. He's not going to break in it. Man United would have been great. Man United were chasing him for a very long time. We were trying to fight, but he wanted to go to Real Madrid. We just can't cope, can we? We can't compete with that, unfortunately. Unfortunately, his heart was set on going to Real Madrid, and that is exactly what he did, to be honest with you guys. So here we are, guys. The game has started. Let's get on with the game. 0-0 between Spain and Portugal, guys. Let's hopefully we get a good game today. Portugal already on the attack. We are leading up to Cristiano Ronaldo's final tournament for Portugal. It must be his final tournament. Apparently, he's going to wait until the World Cup in 2026. Can you see him doing that? This game's going to be fierce, guys. They're already on the floor. This game is going to be tough because they are rivals. Balearic rivals, isn't it? Balearic rivals, Iberian rivals, something like that. They are rivals, guys. So this will be a little bit tasty. Hopefully, there will be some challenges being stuck in and stuff like that. Absolutely, Madrid's pulling another level especially for Latin players, Spanish-speaking players, definitely. All the news today is Osman and Goldie, guys. Nothing else. Big up, Steve. Yeah, that's the only news out today. That's what I was thinking. I say, what's that about? I get an update when I get any news in regards to anything else and stuff like that. I would have known about it. Jengus. Alda Gula doesn't even get in the Madrid team. Similar position to Mastantuana. Maybe Gula up for grabs now. I would go for Gula, Jengas. I think he's a very good player. I think he's been wasted at Real Madrid. This is the thing. Real Madrid just like taking players sometimes for the sake of taking them, but they don't necessarily use them, They're not good with youth players, Real Madrid. They're really not good with youth players. They're not good with young players. They, definitely not. So they need to stop pinching players off teams and putting them in the reserves. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Arda Güler has difficulty to have main role, and now there's a new gem, Raja. Arda Güler is a gem as well. So I believe Mastantuano's got a lot to prove in regards to that. Absolutely. Hope he gets as a cameo in the World Cup. Ronaldo at least. Hope so, mate. I hope so. Definitely deserves one more World Cup in America. That would be great. Here comes Portugal on the attack here, guys. Big up, Danny B. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're good. Hope we have a good game today, Danny. What's going on? We should try and get a Gula on loan. I wouldn't say no, Danny. I would not say no. I think he's a fantastic player, my friend. I think he's a fantastic player, and I would not say no. Absolutely not. I would like Gula. I'm a big fan of Gula. Have been for a long time, even before he went to Real Madrid. I knew he would go to Real Madrid and won't play. Absolutely. Big up everyone. Big up the community. Hope everyone's doing well on this very late night for me. Hopefully it doesn't go to extra time, guys, because that would be an absolute peak for me. He could play an 8 too. I'll do it. I'll do it, Danny. I would go for it. I would go for it. I would. Build a squad, isn't it? Building a big squad. That's what it's all about, The thing I like about Portugal, they're proper, how do you say it? Oh, Neves almost. How would you say it? Yeah, that was close. A little bouncer there from Neves. There you go. Little bouncer there for Neves. Big up CT. Might have been a foul, to be honest with you. Might have been a foul, but that was a good if he got that on target. I don't know why Martinez is celebrating there. Is his eyesight going away or something like that? That is I don't know why. I'm not a fan of Martinez as a manager, to be honest. I think he gets opportunities for some reason that no one else. I don't know why. I think that is what's going to harm. I think that's what's going to harm Portugal is the manager. Trust me on that one. He did the last European Championships. He's going to do it with this team in the World Cup as well. He done it with Belgium, you know. Gunnar Amasantwana is saying it. CAM right wing left foot talent kind of makes you wonder why about the logic and the team around certain players. If I was a left foot young CAM right wing, Real Madrid is the last place I'd pick. Helge, you know, some people, you know what it is, right? Is some people just want to they just want to tell people, I play for Real Madrid. I'm signing for Real Madrid. Oh my goodness, I'm signing for Real Madrid. Not thinking about the bigger picture. You know what I mean? When you look at Real Madrid, they got obviously Vinicius Jr., Bellingham is in that team as well. Mbappe is in that team as well. You know, Rodrigo is still there as well, guys. You've got a lot of players there. Valverde, different players there. Guys, Spain on the attack. Ronaldo taking a ball from Yamal just like he did with Messi. Absolutely. Come on, Ronaldo. He's a good keeper, though, the Spanish keeper. Simon, yeah. No, is it Simon? It's not Simon today, is it? Yeah, I don't rate Martinez. He's a waffle merchant. He talks a lot of crap, yeah. And he's had great teams. He's managed great teams. The golden generation of Belgium, he done nothing with, you know. He lost do you remember when he lost to Wales? In the Euros, do you remember that? My goodness me. Danny, big up. Roberto Martinez and Southgate is not even the same, but similar. They are the same, but cowards, coward better cucks. Sorry for the language, but they really are. They talk a lot, Pelge. To be honest with you, England wasted many years with Gareth Southgate at the helm. You know, can you believe some people wanted Gareth Southgate as the Manchester United manager? Can you believe that? My goodness me. I don't know where people's heads are sometimes. It's not screwed on properly, of course. Steve, Spain playing very high, Sal. That's Spain for you, you know. That's Spain for you. That's why I thought England could have won that Euros, but they didn't, unfortunately. Any news on Naipan yet? So I haven't. I heard Villa, but not sure if it's a done deal. There was rumors about literally 6 months ago that Villa had agreed to deal with Naipan. I don't think it's a done deal. But the problem with Aston Villa are having right now, they've got huge PSR and FFP problems. They're literally on the bottom of the league with FFP and PSR. They're literally at the bottom. So I don't think they can really afford anyone. This is why this news about Garnacho going to Aston Villa, I really can't believe it, you know, because they ain't got no money. Unless they sell Anana, not the Anana, but you know what I mean? Unless they sell Anana or Ollie Watkins or something like that, they've got no money at the end of the day. So probably in Bremo, here we go to bar. I hope so. It's dragging on now, Kazi. It's dragging on, to be honest with you. Absolutely. We should be all over the £9 deal. I agree. We spoke about it at the time. Man United should be after these players a lot cheaper as well. 20 odd million it will cost, you know, but United want Premier League experience, Danny. Premier League experience for now. Man United want quick. They want things done quickly. Here come Portugal on the attack right now. Portugal on the attack, and it's gone for a throw-in. Absolutely. Big up, Kenny. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Hopefully, no extra time. We'd love to see a 5-goal thriller. We'd love to see that as well, Kenny. I don't want extra time, Kenny. Me and Kenny are in the other side of the world, so it is extremely late here. So having extra time is not on the agenda for us at the moment. Absolutely. Jengus. Madrid will surely have to offload some attacking talent. Rumors Rodrigo going to Arsenal. Yeah. I tell you the truth, guys. I don't really rate Rodrigo. Sorry, guys, but I don't really rate him too highly. I really don't. But that's okay. Arsenal can sign him. They can have him. You know, we're going to have Mbeumo and we're going to have Cunha. You know, and hopefully we have Gyökeres as well. That would be good. You know, big up, everyone. Of course, thank you, everyone who's joined me today. Helge. I would pick Donnarumma index finger ahead of Martinez. Maignan going to Chelsea for 10, 15 million is also criminal when we have a Bozo merchant in goal. Yeah, I'm not sure about Maignan though, Helge. I think he makes a lot of mistakes. He's got a free transfer in 2026. I'm not sure about him. I like Guilherme Restes. I think he's a brilliant player. Plays for Toulouse. Very good young player. Seny Lamens, very good young player as well. Obviously, we still got Vitek, who's going to come back from loan, who's done well whilst he's been out on loan. Obviously, that as well. My favorite, as people know, is Donnarumma. I think Donnarumma is the guy Man United need. I think Man United need a goalkeeper like that, domineering, breeds confidence and arrogance in so to speak, and I would like a Donnarumma at Man United. Absolutely. Anyone's better than Onana, though. That's fair. Here comes Spain here after the corner. Spain in all yellow today. Yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. There we go. We all live in a yellow submarine. We should be Douglas Luiz Sal can take over reins from Casemiro. Maybe we could do a deal with Rasmus Højlund and get Douglas Luiz in CT. Maybe we can do a deal like that. That could happen, Wheeling and dealing. Sal, I heard Onana helped with the Mbeumo deal. So he's had a few chats with him about coming to United. Obviously, both play with Cameroon. I wouldn't be surprised about that, Steve. I wouldn't be surprised about that. It's obvious that Onana's a very good character as well. He's well liked, even at Cameroon. They love him. The problem is his goalkeeping. That's it. He could be an ambassador for the club if he wants to be. That would be good. But it's his goalkeeping which is the problem. But if he's helped with the Mbeumo deal, then that's probably tied him up to another year, hasn't it? Can you imagine? Here comes Spain on a counter-attack, guys. Lamine Yamal with the ball. And it's going to be not a corner. He saved it from going out in a corner. Spain are starting to get into the game now. What the F is this, Minkle? I don't know, Minkle. What the F is this? I don't know. Community, can you help with this person who is lost? I think they are lost. What the F is this? Said Mr. Minkle. Mr. or Mrs. Minkle. I don't know what that is. But anyway, this poor soul is lost. Can you guide them to the right destination? I think they took a wrong turn. I don't know how they took a wrong turn. Maybe just itchy fingers or something like that. Maybe it was that. You know what I mean? Probably too educated of a football opinion for them. Maybe they're part of them other, those other channels. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe the low IQ channels. You know what I mean? I don't know. But Minkle, when you sprinkle, and sprinkle out of here. I'm from Norway, as some of you know. And Naipan, you never would have said that. I would never have guessed that with a name like Skjavgland. I would never have guessed that, Helge. Big up, Helge. Big up yourself. Naipan is such a gem and a bigger one with Amram because of the way he can play both 10s and 8s. He has been a United supporter channel in Norway plenty of times. I'm sure, Helge, right? I'm sure that if we went after Naipan, we'll get Naipan. Man United and Norway and Scandinavia in general have a beautiful history. We have a beautiful history together. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful history with Ronny Johnson and Henningberg and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Erik Nevland. You remember him? We've got a lot of players. Obviously, Heinrich Larsson was Swedish. He played for Man United as well. Jesper Blomqvist was Swedish, played for Man United as well. Lots of Danish, Swedish, Norwegians. I hope not to see Onana given a free kick instructions. Oh, goodness me. Can you imagine? Bruv, can you imagine? Am I Indian or Pakistani, mate? What do I look like, mate? Do I look Indian and Pakistani, Minkle? Do I look like that? Is that color Indian or Pakistani, mate? What do you think I am? Guess. Onana should become a comedian. He'll be good at that. He is a good comedian. He doesn't need to do comedian. He already gives us jokes with the goals he lets in. Well, painful jokes. Yes, Helge, I've been following Naipan for over a year since before he played for Rosa. Excellent talent, Helge. He is. Did we play against him not too long ago? Your opinion on Rodrigo is spot on. I feel like 99% of the world disagrees. It's like either I'm mad or the whole world mad. It feels like it. Good to hear someone who shares my opinion, Brazilian Lennon. And it's almost 1-0 to Spain, nearly just past the post. Absolutely, Helge. Thank you, Helge. That's why we get on, because we have you know what I'm talking about. He is, just because he played for Real Madrid, his name's Rodrigo, everyone gets a little bit excited about him. I have seen nothing from Rodrigo to suggest that he's anything special. I don't. I actually think that Martinelli is better than him. You know what I mean? Absolutely. I think he's just overly hyped. And it's a bit like some of these Brazilian players, especially this generation, a bit like Endrick and players like that, they just quite haven't got it. I think the Argentina have still got it. I don't think the Brazilians have quite got it there, Helge, at the moment, in my opinion, in my humblest of humbles. Absolutely. Have you watched much of Mika Bro Hansen? I have. Danny's a good player. Look at the ref giving evils to Bruno. Don't mess with Bruno, man. Don't mess with Bruno. Free kick for Spain. He dived. He's a diver, isn't he? He's going to be a diver. Danny B, of course. But the thing is, the Norwegian football is that the level of not so good. So they're sometimes hard to tell if someone is class or just the league. With Odegaard, we just knew. Odegaard's starting to like slowly decrease, really, isn't it? His performances are starting to go all the way down. All the way down, his performances. Viva España, lo, 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 lo. Viva España. What's the Portuguese song? What is the Portuguese song? It's definitely not Boom, 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 like someone said the other day. It's definitely not that song because I know what someone said the other day. I don't know if he or she is all right. I really don't. I'm concerned. Can you display the match on your screen? Do you want my channel to get banned? Supita, Sadipata. Can I call you Sud? Can I call you Sud or Sid? Can I call you Sid? Now, you know, what I would say, my friend Bagdi, is if I did, I would love to do that for you, my friend. I would love it. I would love just to put that screen on your thing. If I did that, then my channel would get demonetized and it will get banned, unfortunately, because it's copyrighted. Argue with Google. You know, Google owns YouTube. Argue with them. Sadly, I can't do that. Sorry, Sudavita, my friend. Thank you for joining me, though. Really appreciate it. Same with Haaland and stuff. Naipan, but with Mikel, bro. Hansen, I'm sure, absolutely. You never know. I mean, you remember Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Helge? You never know, man. You never know. Yes, Helge, level wasn't great. Can I ask you something? Has the level in Norway decreased? Because I remember Norwegian football was absolutely powerful. You know, it was powerful. I mean, playing Norway was very, very difficult back when I was growing up. Very difficult, you know. It was a good time. Crowd's giving to Mel. He deserves it, mate. He deserves it. Very high IQ, sadly. He could afford me, my guy. Could afford me. I'm only joking, Minkle. Don't worry about it. I'm only joking. You would enjoy this channel, Minkle. Ask the community. This channel, we don't do anything stupid, mate. We have to wait and see Hansen and Helge. Big up Danny B. Big up Danny B. Too many United channels these days. Yeah, this is the proper one, mate. This is the proper one, Minkle. Sprinkle when you minkle. Absolutely. Big up, Minkle. Thank you so much, Minkle. Really appreciate your custom. You know what I mean? I feel like a shop owner. I feel like I'm working in a shop, like someone who sells old like socks or old shoes or something, you know, and someone's walked in and saw a couple of things and went, don't really want this. Yeah, and walked out. Oh, well. Cut back. Oh, big up. Cut back. Yes, but Olsen, I remember him, mate. Do you remember Pedersen of Blackburn? Do you remember him? Where was he from? Scandinavian, definitely. Olsen is definitely Norwegian, mate. Jesper's Swedish. Could be Swedish. Jesper Olsen could be Swedish. If I can remember Jesper Olsen. I do remember the name. Definitely. But Olsen is definitely Norwegian. But Jesper Olsen. I do like the name Jesper, to be honest. He is Danish. Danish. Not even that. There is also a runner called Jesper Olsen as well. Helge, put it perfectly. Rodrigo is the Brazilian Lennon. I hope Arsenal go big on him. Absolutely. Absolutely. They can have him. They can have him. Arteta has done a big a pep on Odegaard and stifled his individuality. That's true, Jengus. I agree with that. Very good comment, mate. True, but funny story. I was a manager at a lower league club where Neverland was director a few years ago. We had an end of season party, and the only thing we told me was, "Don't let anyone to my office." Well, when he was playing for Man United, Eric Nevland, he hardly played. Every time he came on, he was like the ghost. He didn't really do anything. He came on in a couple of League Cup ties. 1-0 to Spain, guys. Spain have scored. It is a goal for Spain. Who has scored it? Zubamendi. That's Pedri who has scored it. Pedri has scored the goal. No, Zubamendi. It's Zubamendi. I got it right first time. Zubamendi has scored the goal, guys. Zubamendi has scored the goal. We should sign Ignacio. Absolutely. Portugal have it all to do now. Bloody hell. Portugal have it all to do. Here we go. Portugal have Spain have scored 1-0 to Spain. Zubamendi with the goal, guys. Absolutely. Zubi Dooby Doo, where are you? Zubi Mendy. I think Arsenal will be signing Zubimendi very soon, guys, because he's going to be disappearing from them as well, isn't he? He hasn't signed for Arsenal yet, has he? Apparently there was a here we go, and then he hasn't signed. Yeah, it was a very scruffy goal. It looked offside. Oh, is that offside? No, it's not. Bad defending there from João Neves. He shouldn't be playing in that position anyway, should he? He shouldn't be playing that. Oh, that's offside, surely. But it did. Oh, but it didn't get to him in the end, did it? He was interfering with play, though. He was interfering with play. It is a goal. It is a goal. It's a goal. I mean, these rules are crazy. Yes, I was saying stays this out. Yeah. Goal, big up. Oh dear. Defense fumble. Terrible goal to concede. Very terrible goal to concede. Definitely. Bit of a messy goal. Very Man United conceded one like that. Yeah, Man United, yeah. It'll go off a couple of backsides first, then it'll go in. Yeah. You remember that goal against Tottenham with Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire and all that? My goodness me. Yeah, goalkeeper 2 was slow to dive on the ball. Poor goal to concede, especially for Portugal. But you see the goal. You see the goal when was it João Neves who gave the ball away? He shouldn't be playing right back. He shouldn't be there. Silly mistake from Martinez again. You know, goalkeeper has had concrete shooting issues. He's got he's borrowing Onana shoes today. Apparently, he's borrowing Onana shoes. Guys, I'll tell you a little story. You know the United Stand, Mark Goldbridge and all that. I went to the United Stand football trials, right? I was invited to the United Stand football trials many years ago now. Met Mark, met Flex, met all those guys over there. Rants as well, unfortunately, and stuff. And basically, I had no boots. So I had a pair of boots, right? It was last minute, so I couldn't get any boots. I had a pair of boots that were literally 20 years old, right? I think they were 20 years old, and they were 2 sizes too small. And I just managed to squeeze them on my feet, right? And, oh my goodness me, my feet were hurting. You know, I couldn't play. You know, I was getting skimmed alive. You know, people running past me. My feet were killing me. You know, I think Onana wears those boots now. No wonder we don't want Costa. Yeah, I don't want him. He made mistakes against Man United. Do you remember the Man United game when it was 3-3? Dabisas. Do you remember that? Yeah, don't want him, mate. There's better goalkeepers out there. Just because he plays for Portugal, there's not much choice in regards to Portuguese goalkeepers, is there? That's why. I mean, no, I'm not on that Costa thing. No, not for me. It's another attack for Spain. Is another attack. Could it be? No, good strength. Absolute Diaz there. The road runner. Good play. Good play. Good defending. Good defending there. Can Portugal get back into this game? It'd be nice if they can get back. It's going to be offside here. No. Play on. Goal. 1-1, guys. There you go. There you go. What a goal that was by Mendes. What a goal. Boom. In the back of the bloody net. Who was that who scored that? Is that Mendes? It's not Mendes. No, it's not Mendes, is it? What a goal. Thank God for that. What a strike. Great goal. Blooming brilliant strike. Blooming brilliant strike. That's what we want. A competitive game. It's a great strike, that is. That is absolutely right into the bottom corner. I love that. Beautiful strike, that. That is how you do it. Boom. Straight into the bottom corner. My goodness me. That's what I love it. Lovely. Lovely. I like that. I like it a lot. All right. Is another VAR check? What for? Nonsense check? Is it another VAR check? Goal, yes. And there is Ronaldo rubbing it in. Brilliant, Ronaldo. He is such a cheeky sod, isn't he? He is such a cheeky sod, old Cristiano Ronaldo. Absolutely. Did I see the bid for worse? Yeah, ridiculous. Can you imagine, Kazi, that was Man United? If that was Man United, the breakdown that would have. The breakdown. Be talking about the wages and all sorts. Look at Arazabal cheating back. I mean, I can't believe, Southgate was the manager in that final. My goodness me. England should have won that. Absolutely. CT wasn't, Mendes wasn't available. He was always staying at PSG. We love him though. He's a great guy. Oh crap, Ronaldo might be off. No, Ronaldo's all right. What's going on, Ronaldo? Jengas. Mendes is class though. Ruben bought him through Sporting, didn't he? Yeah. I mean, someone told me Ruben doesn't develop players, doesn't develop young players, and I'm like, what are you talking about, mate? That's all he does. You know what I mean? Just like ridiculous, these people, honestly, sometimes. Helge, I love CR7. I wish I'd never stopped playing football. People like him and Ibra, who is cheeky and arrogant, but always funny and can actually back it up with the performances and talent. Absolutely, Helge. This kind of thing, this generational thing, we're going to lose that now. So we should appreciate it while we can, We're not going to see much of these players anymore, The press from Spain, though, is intense. The press. Exactly. He has aura, Davizas. The press from Spain is so intense. Look at the way they press the ball. I did say 2-1 to Portugal. My score is still on, guys. I did say Bruno will score a goal. Ronaldo's got to be the GOAT. If they do win this against a Spain team, right? This Spain team is better than anything in South America. Oh, that could have been handball. Then Helge, these type of players will now be destroyed in the press, social media. Every pass that they do will be clipped on X. This new generation doesn't stand a chance of individuality. It's raising athletic robots. It's true, mate. It's true. I won't be surprised in the future. It will be robots, and we'll be buying robots. Definitely, probably will be. Thanks to Pep Guardiola that we've got this type of football now. Unfortunately. No individualism. It's no originality, isn't it? In the play, there's no originality. Everyone's copying each other. That's the problem. Cross comes in. Oh, it's a chance, and it's cleared. Can they get it? Still got a chance, Spain. And it's cleared. Good evening, Tyball. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Can't take part in the stream tonight. I just came by to say hello. It's good to see you, Tyball. Hope you have a good evening, my friend. Enjoy it. Your Sunday evening. Big up, Tyball. It's actually in Munich, this final, isn't it? Decent game so far. Half an hour gone, 32 minutes gone. 1-1, guys. Decent so far. Hopefully it doesn't go to extra time. Don't do this to me. Don't do it to me. Pep and Arteta legit doesn't let players do single pass smooth positioning without them saying, destroying Grealish's, Odegaard's, etc. with instructions. It's so bad. Pep will probably do it with Cherky. He will, mate. He will. And the thing is, right? The thing is that a lot of teams are picking up with this type of play. People are clocking on to his style, and he hasn't got a plan B. People talk a lot about a plan B. Pep doesn't have a plan B. When you can overrun, Ten Hag outwitted him in the FA Cup final, I think Ruben Amorim outwitted him at Etihad this season. Dabizez, way better than what England was doing. Bloody hell, Dabizez. England were on the sunbed, mate. England were on the sunbed. Yesterday, England won the sunbed, mate. England didn't really care about that game. One thing I will say about England, they've got to stop playing bloody Henderson and all these players. Kane gets overly worshipped as well. It's too slow, man. It's way too slow. I hate the speed. It's too slow. And the press is not there. Come on, Portugal. Hopefully they can do it. Come on, Portugal. Now, I'm very skeptical about that goal from Portugal, from Spain, because he did interfere with the play, didn't he? He flicked it onto him, and then that led to the goal, isn't it? So how's that not offside? I don't understand it. It's really silly. Helge, Pep plan A, take over the clearly best team in the league, get unlimited funds to buy the best players in the world, buy backup world-class players. If they get one injury, spend 400 billion on new ones. That is it. He can't say nothing because this is why Alex Ferguson is the GOAT, because Alex Ferguson actually done it with Aberdeen. Alex Ferguson actually won a European trophy with Aberdeen, beating Real Madrid in the final. I can't see Cherky working with Pep. I wanted Cherky at Man United, to be honest. Only time will tell, Jengus. Yeah. Fixed, they try to cheat Ronaldo out of a cup. I think that was offside. I do believe it because I mean I cannot. I mean they give offsides for like literally standing a little bit next to the goalkeeper for blocking his view. How's that not interfering with play? I don't get it because that flick on with the header, which led to an offside. The player was offside, right? And they had to defend that player who was offside. So how does that work? You know, that's what I mean. They had to defend that player who was offside. So if they weren't defending that player who was offside, they would have been able to defend it properly. But it caused panic, didn't it? Weird. So that's what you need to be careful with the star cards with Spain. Absolutely. You need to be careful with that. Pep bought 8 fullbacks and 2 keepers in 2 seasons. No way Pep could do a rebuild like Amram. No, because we get one chance, isn't it, Jengas? Pep can buy one right back, another right back until we gets it right. You know, we can't do that. We have to guess right all the time, first time. A bit like the goalkeeper, Onana. You know, we get Onana, that's it. That's your goalkeeper for 5 years. You know what I mean? With Pep Guardiola, it's like, oh, Bravo. Don't really like Bravo. Bring in another goalkeeper. You know, it's like that. And never ending. Big up, CT. Never want to get credit Klopp, but he took Firmino, Robertson, Van Dijk, Mane, etc. from poorer clubs and made them world class. Rodgers bought Henderson, but Klopp made him good. Pep could never. No. Klopp is better. So is Ferguson. However, I would say that Louis van Gaal first spotted Mane. He wanted Mane, you know, and literally I was like at the time I was like, Mane, Southampton Mane. People are actually laughing at it, you know. They were laughing. Neto is very pacey. He is. It's a shame we don't get to see Brazil, isn't it? Could have watched Brazil with I could have watched Brazil. I could have done a Brazil watch-along. Is there going to be a Brazil watch-along? We can watch Cunha watch-along. The fullbacks he brought in were all world class as well, and 5 or 6 didn't work. But he got genius because 2 out of 8 works. Exactly, mate. And how many Champions Leagues has he won with Man City? One. Of all the money that he spent, he won none with Bayern Munich. He won 1 with Man City. You know. Mendes is dominating. Fans are hating on him. Mendes is a good player, mate. PSG are lucky. They've got some good players, man. They're very lucky. They got some very, 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 very good players. Absolutely. We shouldn't stereotype and generalize the Spanish, but have to agree they are always looking for a free kick for nothing. It's the dark arts, isn't it? The thing is, it's up to the referees to combat that, isn't it? And the referees don't seem to be able to do it. They were doing it against England in the Euros final. Every time England touched them, they would be on the floor. You know. Weak as I am. Spain keeping the ball very well here. Look at them diving all over the place, Spain. Come on. Diving all over the place. See that Conquer Gorilla? He shouldn't have fell down, though. He should have took it. Why did he fall down? He dived. Looks like the Spain show tonight so far. Absolutely. My goodness me. Helge. Also, remember Ragnick name dropping Garviol. Yeah, Luis Diaz, Haaland, Enzo Fernandez, etc. When they were a bit under the radar. LVG had the same eye, I think. Some managers have such an eye for talent. I think actually Ruben Amorim does as well. I think Ruben does as well. The you know, in regards to Ruben Amorim, you know, the team he built at Sporting Lisbon, the players he brought through, Quenda, Diamande, Ignacio, You know, Hoymund, he got him from bloody wherever he got him from, like unknown clubs. You know, didn't they get Hoymund from Burnley or something? And then he got Jokeres from Coventry. You know, and built him up into a fabulous player. You know, Trincao, Goncalves, you know, all these players that he done, you know, Ruben Amram. He's a new one coming through. Yeah, they're the Arsenal of international football, Spain, except they win things. Spain actually win things. Who watched Money in the Bank yesterday? I didn't really watch it yesterday. I missed most of it. All I know is that I think John Cena and Logan Paul, was it, lost? That's all I know. Helge, I do too, but about Amram in the first transfers windows, he'll get Embuemo, Cunha, Gutierrez, etc. He seems to know it's all about being able to read the psyche and the whole spectrum of a player personality. What I think he's doing, which is very clever, I think he's trying to steady the ship a little bit, trying to make things solid, you know, and then he's going to start adding the younger players in there in a solid team, of course. Foul for Portugal. Don't worry, not going to spoil it. I'm going to watch it tomorrow. I'm going to watch it tomorrow. Solo got beaten by Fata. Oh, come on, David Sass. Come on, mate. Arteta going to have to deliver silverware at some point, Sal. He's 5 years into his rebuild. I think next season should be Arteta's last season. If he doesn't win anything, I think they need to get rid of him. I think Lee Cotton is right, which is Lee Gunner, by the way. I think he's right. I think that they need to. If Arsenal don't win anything next season, they've got no excuses, man. They've got no excuses. They play nice, juicy football, but if they get their striker right, and they still don't win anything, they can't blame it on, oh, we got Sesko. We shouldn't have got Sesko. We should have got Jokeres, you know? Apparently, according to One Football, Ruben wants to reunite with a few sporting players. We could get Diamonde, which will be epic signing to replace Lindelof. It would be CT. I also like Ignacio, but I'm a big fan of Aiden Heaven, and I think that we should give his development a try. You know, I do think Aiden Heaven's good, but I would love Diamonde, my friend, CT. I would love that. He's a great player, of course. Brilliant player. 2-1 to Spain. Spain has scored again. Was that offside? Was that offside? It looked offside. It looked like something's going on. They're claiming something, guys. Oyarzabal, is that the Athletic Bilbao player that played against Man United? How can you score? How can you concede goals against? How can you concede goals against him? Bloody hell, he's rubbish. Let me see. Oyarzabal. Oh, they're gonna go. That looked like, oh, it was a push in the back there. It was a push in the back there, surely. Surely that was a push in the back. Bang on half time. What a time to score for Spain. What a time to score. Real so that's it. Sorry, Kenny. You're right. Real Sociedad player. Arteta have handpicked 25 players in his squad playing static football, robot football with 3 DMs, false nines, no attacking fullbacks. 5 years in, every Arsenal fan who still wants him keeping is a fool. There are a lots out there, isn't there? So I don't say about Amram steadying the ship. Can't get rid of everything straight away, especially big contract players like Cass, etc. I think that why he's happy to bring in Bruno, to keep Bruno Dalot. Yeah, he wants to just steady the ship, keep it, bring in a few players experienced in Premier League, which will help us a lot. And then obviously football's a confidence game as well. When we start winning games, we're going to start putting the ball in the back of the net more frequently, especially with the likes of Cunha and Bremo and maybe Jorqueras. I think those 3 alone are going to make a huge difference to Man United. Huge difference. You know, a bit like what Ronaldo did to Man United. Yeah, he was onside there. I dislike Azayabo. He's such a crybaby, as if he scored. So annoying. Oh, no. Kenny, there was a foul on Silva during the phase of play, but not given. 2 goals now, Kenny. 2 goals that should have been disallowed, in my opinion. 2 goals that should have been disallowed. This game looks rigged. Me too. I'm thinking that, Kazi. Spain rigged. Who would have thought it? You know, half-time anyway, guys. Ronaldo looks pissed. Ronaldo looks pissed off. Oyarzabal is a tosser, crying like a baby when United pumped Sociedad. Yeah. We smashed up all the Spanish teams, man. We smashed up Athletic. We smashed up Real Sociedad. And we treated Tottenham like bloody prime Barcelona. Love Ronaldo to bits, but can't stand his complaining all the time. Yeah, he's a winner, isn't he? Portugal are going to have to change something. They're going to have to change their manager, I think. Told you, fixed, bro. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, guys. Spain win it. I do believe there is sinister stuff that goes on in football, especially with FIFA. I think there is sinister stuff that goes on. Really is. Honestly. I mean, what I want to know is that what kind of phase of play, every single moment in the football game changes, can change the outcome of a game. So where do we cut off the phase of play? That's what I want to know. So if there was a foul in the build-up, how far back do they go? Because that was the build-up to the goal. So how far back do they go? And that's what it is. It's just like the offside. They talk about interfering with play. The player was interfering with play for the first goal of Spain. He was interfering with play. It was offside. He was interfering. So you could say that he's offside. He's in an offside position and he calls the goal. But well, this is a friendly tournament, even if it's rigged, no one would take it seriously. Apparently, it's a competitive tournament. Apparently, David says. We conceded 7 more than Newcastle at 5th, 3 than at Villa at 6th. Our problem is goal scoring. Absolutely. And Bremo, Cunha, and Jorqueras will skyrocket outside the league. I'm predicting a surprise next season. I think we're going to surprise a lot of people next season, Helge. I really do think so. I think we will surprise a lot of people. CT. It's because Yamal, because he's the new golden boy. Yeah. What is he the next one who sold his soul, is it? He's the next one who sold his soul. Getting hyped up too quickly, You think the difference between players like Lamar and Ronaldo is that Ronaldo was never hyped up when he was young. And Ronaldo really had to work. And he improved and he improved and improved. No one's going to get close to him. Our confidence in games, not always being behind, not always being nervous about conceding, will do wonders for the whole team. It has a massive, massive effect on the players. I think the goalkeeper is a problem as well. I think it's been brushed under the carpet a little bit in regards to Onana, because I do believe that the players feel uncomfortable with Onana around. I think so. But times are different. Cannot compare. Times were better back then. Players were better. Sal, do you think football is a bit like wrestling? Bit of a setup? Yeah, I think so, mate. I think so. I think in some games it is. I think some games it is. Oh, Bebe was a social experiment, mate, not social media. He was a social experiment, I think Bebe was, Bernard. He was a social experiment. I think something's going on. Some money exchanged hands there. Around that much, mate. Round it off to the nearest 10, CT. What a goal from... That's a beautiful goal from Mendes. I love them type of goals. Just boom, in the back of the net. Hardly see those goals these days. 937 goals. Wow. Amazing. Amazing amount of goals. A brilliant amount of goals. I agree. Once we are clicking and putting chances away, we'll start pumping teams. We will be, guys. Don't worry about that. I agree. Imagine being a fullback or centre-back playing in front of Onana. Every mistake you make, every shot that goes off is a potential danger. He makes it impossible to see the defender and build from. But absolutely. And, the thing is people act like we ain't got eyes. I've seen defenders at Man United look at Onana and go, what is going on? What do you want me to do? Going like this. And I've seen them, when the goalkeeper makes a mistake and then the player's looking at the goalkeeper, then he just turns around really quickly and walks off. I've seen that a lot. I've seen that a lot. Ayazabal. Think he'll get it before he retires. Can he get it tonight? I'm joking. Absolutely. I think he'll get it before he retires. He might get it at the World Cup 2026. So a little bit of news. Osman has rejected Al Hilal's approach of 75 million a year. It's good if you can reject it, isn't it? I mean, it's not much money, isn't it? We've all seen United defenders do it. Not some of them, not most of them, all of them. Even Heaven, I've seen do it. The eye thing, I've noticed it too all the time. And the thing is what people don't understand, right? They're not going to come out in the media and say, oh, he's terrible. He's rubbish. I'm fed up with him. They're not going to do that, are they? They're going to praise him. And this is what makes me laugh because they go, oh, but Maguire said he's good. Oh, but, Heaven said he's good. Yeah, they have to say he's good. What do you want them to say? He's shit. I mean, I don't want to play with him. He's rubbish. That's going to do a lot of good, isn't it? People make me laugh. You can tell in the body language they don't like playing with him. You can tell. Absolutely. Helge, it's good to get a Scandinavian point of view. What do you think of Rasmus Højlund? What do we think we should do with Rasmus? I personally believe that the abuse on Rasmus is a little bit unfair, though some of it warranted. I think that he's been thrown into the deep end a little bit too soon and been expected to score goals, in a team that is not really creating much, is it? And in a toxic environment at his young age. I'm interested to know because some people want him gone. Some people want him on loan. Some people want to keep him, Bruno Gosova, big up, Chow. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Helge, did you see Maguire ignore Onana's shout? Yeah, I saw that. And he kicked it out for a throw-in. Yeah, I saw that. He don't trust him. Vladio, 800k a week to go to nice, lovely Saudi Arabia. Guys, you don't know how nice it is in the Middle East, man. It's sunny all the time and that, Oh, it's just... 800,000 a week. It's like Højlund saying, I have a contract at United and read for pre-season. People think he is staying. What else should he say? Absolutely, mate. Yeah, what do you mean? I fed up, mate. They're not passing me the ball and blah, blah, blah. You know what happened the last time a player did that, didn't you? Garnacho, I'm not playing. I played every single game this season and now I'm not playing. I find it a little bit strange. That you do something like that, that is you're at the door. There you go. And that's why they won't do it. Let's have a pep talk from Ronaldo halftime. Needs big pep talk from Ronaldo. He will do. I'm sure he will. I'm pretty certain. My scoreline has gone. Skating of Højlund. Yes, he has been massively overplayed, over-relied upon, not being able to be on the bench when out of form. I would cut my hand off to him to work for United, but one of two. I'm waiting for the second one. Of anticipation, Helge. I'm waiting with anticipation. One of two. Absolutely. Let me just read these ones in the meantime. I think Rasmus needs to experience striker next to him. Hope when Jokeris comes in, he'll learn from him. I hope so as well. We need two strikers. We can't have one. Me and Cristiano then. Big up, Rajat. I'm going to get a drink. Well, but in response to the things I said above, it's all true, but has been shocking. I sadly would loan him out. He is one of the worst strikers I've seen at United, bench players included. You know, the funny thing is, Helge, it's the first season I'm looking at. I'm looking at the first season. I'm thinking he was good in the first season. You know, he was good. He was actually good. He scored 16, 17 goals, didn't he? There was one point where he was top scorer. He has regressed for whatever reason that is. What I like to see in a striker, Helge, right? When it ain't going for you, when it's not going for you, you make it happen for yourself. You know, if the door closes in your face, you build your own door, so to speak. And I think sometimes he just doesn't help himself. You know, he needs to help himself. Try and shoot from 30 yards, something like that, you know. Quick complaining, Bruno, and let's turn it out. Big up, Rajat. One more, a half to go. Come on, guys. I hate to say it about Højlund because I really wanted him to work, but as a former striker myself, it's absolutely horrific what he has been doing. Confidence is one thing, but he lacks so much. I agree, Helge. You speak in my language, my guy. I agree with you, mate. I really do agree with you. Donovan Davis, second striker, super sub. There you go. Guys, look, Chido Obo-Martins coming up, scored for the under-20s Danish team yesterday. You know, he is coming up, guys. He's coming up. Musa as well. Musa played with Lamine Yamal. Helge, the Atlanta season and our first season was a one-off. That's my take. That was his max. When out of form, stay in the right spots, keep it simple. He surely has been told that, and he's still not doing it. Yeah. I think the big thing is when we played the FA Cup final against Man City under Ten Hag, and Ten Hag played the false number 9 with McTominay. And we played very well in that. It was 64 million and 8 million add-ons for Rasmus. What a clown did that deal. It's bad, man. It's a bad deal to do. £20 million tops. A loan move to Italy could make or break Rasmus. I think he needs that. I do think that, Cengiz. I agree. I think he needs a loan move. I really think he needs a loan move now. He does. Guys, hopefully tomorrow is really the last day, isn't it? Is it the last day of the transfer window? The 10th is the last day, so Tuesday is the last day. Tomorrow, now we got one more day. It's midnight where I am, you know. But so we got one more day to for the transfer window to end. Hopefully, we can get Mbeumo through the door. It does reopen on the 16th of June, mind. And Amram played a false number 9, Mainu ahead of Højlund, and Ten Hag played McTominay or Suffolk as a false 9. Clear indicator from the managers, like you said. Yeah. Don't trust him. You know? Football intelligence, isn't it? It's football intelligence. People talk about, pace and that. It's not all about pace. It's about your positioning, your intelligence, reading the game. Sheringham didn't have pace. Berbatov didn't have pace. Ibrahimovic didn't have pace. But they're always in the right place at the right time, Will Cristiano Ronaldo take free kicks or will it be Bruno? Should be Cristiano. I don't think Bruno's that good at free kicks. Sorry, Rajat. But I don't think he's good. If we don't get Embuemo, who do we go for? It's not many out there now. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that one. I have to think about that. Yeah, I have to think about that one, definitely. If we don't get Embuemo, who else will we get? That would be the third choice, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be the third choice or second choice? Yeah, it's a tough one. Do you think Embuemo would take the number 17 for Garnacho or different? Could be, Kazi, could be. I don't mind. I mean, but I know that Cunha's taking number 10. So what that does for Rashford, I don't know. But 17 will be a good number for him. Definitely. Yeah. Rashford needs to go. Sancho needs to go. I'm tired of these deadbeat players, I really am. I wish him all the best still, though. It's not a crime not being able to be good enough to be a striker for Man United. So the hate online is uncalled for. And he's doing his best, just not good enough. Yeah, I don't like the hate. That's one thing I don't like, Helge. I don't like the abuse. I don't like the fraud business and all this business that they throw out there. I hate all that stuff, because at the end of the day, human being. Guys, I've actually spoken to Rasmus on Instagram a couple of times. He's a good lad, He's a good lad. Unfortunately, it's just the shirt at Man United is heavy. Like, I said to Rasmus when I spoke to him, I said to him, Raz, and I said, shoot, mate. When you got an opportunity, shoot, mate. Be greedy a little bit. When you get an opportunity, don't just hold it off and pass it back. Turn around, run a little bit, and blast that ball in the bloody top corner. That's what you need to do. Ruben Neves is good, but he's playing for PSG at the moment, CT. He's just signed for PSG as well, so he's relatively new there. I don't think they're going to sell him. How about he get Trincao, Concals, or Conceição? Not too fond of Trincao. I think he's only played 15 games this season. Conceição is injury prone. Conceição, I'm not sure. I think he's going to be too expensive, but yeah, I'm not sure about those players. Trincao is a problem. So the second half is about to start, hopefully. CT, there are secretive guarantees they are going to try and get Yamal a goal. You can read it, can't you, CT? You can read it. I laugh when you said the thing about Rash and Sancho. I so feel the same way. So tired of them. Social media, PR frauds. I'm so looking forward to the way they are finally gone. Me too, mate. Helge, me too, mate. Tired of them. Can't be bothered with them anymore, mate. Cannot be bothered with them anymore. Lazy, arrogant, entitled. If you're going to call anyone a fraud, that is who you call a fraud, Those people, I feel sorry for Portuguese people that Martinez is their manager. Ciao. Oh God, I feel sorry for Spanish people that he's Spanish. Oh God, I don't rate Martinez. I remember Martinez from the days he used to play in England. He played in England, in the lower divisions. He used to play for Wigan and teams like that, Swansea and teams like that. Charles being cruel. Steve, fans hate Mason's play nothing personal on him as a guy. Yeah, I don't know why people hate bringing personal vendettas against players. I don't know what that does to help the cause. I don't really know. it just serves to make it furtherly difficult for him. Unfortunately, there are people in the fan base who want to see the world burn, and they just want to hound people out the football club. That's what they want to do. The same people who are praising Sancho are the same people doing that thing. It does make me laugh, doesn't it? It's just so sinister. It's unreal. They are 100% like the rich kids in the school or at uni, always being driven in a limo, private chef, winning at the security at bars for not skipping queue. Their whole personality is such. I mean, that story about Rashford being humble and all that. That no longer exists, guys. I told you guys before, right? I heard it a long time ago that Marcus Rashford was sent home from training with stomach cramps because he was out the night before. The first week that Ruben Amorim was at the club, he sent Rashford home because Rashford had stomach cramps because of substance abuse, and he was out partying. That was kept under the surface. Not only that, he's been gambling, traveling all around the world when he should be preparing for games. Sancho feels like he's the God's gift to everyone. He thinks like he's the best player in the world, but he's not. I don't know what Man United do if we have to keep these players. I just the problem is in this world now, the player always wins, doesn't he? Sancho can just run down his contract, get a massive contract at the end of the season, get a big payoff as well, get a big payoff from the club that signs him, and then he's loving it. He wins, doesn't he? Same as Rashford. It's not even about the football club anymore. I actually got a feeling that Sancho came home. Well, he came to Manchester. That's not his home, but he came back to Manchester because he wanted to annoy Man United and spite Man United. Another golden journalist is going to be ruined by this clown. There you go, Chow. Big up, Chow. He is. It's true. We are playing chase ball now. Spain keeping the ball, passing the ball slowly. It's hard with Spain. Yeah, once you start losing, once you lose the game. All the people I know in Manchester, both girls and boys who know Rashford, say he's a proper overprivileged arsehole who feeds kids to steer the PR around him in a positive. Sheep people buy into it. That's the problem. That's the problem, hell. Sheep people do buy into it. He signed with, here comes 2-2. Oh, it's offside. It was Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it was Bruno goal, but it's offside. That was a great finish as well. I thought he was going to score today. Yeah, he signed with Rashford. Signed himself with it's just offside. Rashford signed himself with Rockefeller, to build up his PR. And that's what it is. You can tell in his mannerism, in his body language, that he's not a good person. You can tell it. He's not a good person. And Sancho. And isn't it a coincidence that both of them get on with each other? Freedom fighter. Why was Sancho sent to Holland, Sal? Was it in some type of rehab before booze? Probably, mate, to keep it secret, Jengas. Don't you think Sancho looks a bit chubby? Don't you think he looks a bit big? Man scored 3 goals and was it 4 goals? Was it 3 goals and 4 assists all season since he was at Chelsea? I mean, imagine a football club wanting to pay money to send you back. If that's not a wake-up call, I don't know what is. I really don't, You always see the worst of people in the world. Epstein have a massive PR team doing charities and a lot of positive stuff because they are hiding something more sinister. It's so normal and people don't know. It's true, Helge. It's true. Helge, I was raised in the music industry. I had 20 years in the music industry. My great-grandmother was an OBE from the Queen. She was the first English actress to go to America and act. Jessie Matthews. I know a lot about the sinister nature of what goes on in that industry, and they hide things. They're like the big manipulators, That's what they are, and the evil that they do is next level, man. You know. CT. I hate this kind of football. It's pretty much cheating, running down the clock. I agree, mate. I'm tired of it. One thing about football is this type of football, you know, like breaking up the play and stuff. I think Rasmus is a booze hound as well, Sal. Yeah, he is. Northern Ireland fiasco was with George Best behavior. He knew what he wouldn't get away with it. Very reckless behavior, yeah. And then he had stomach cramps and got sent home from training from Ruben Amorim in one of the first training sessions together. He got sent home. Can you believe it? And then people want to say, "Oh, he's treating them badly. Oh, he's treating them badly." My goodness me, unbelievable, sickening, really. Come on, Ronaldo. Says CT. Big up, Ronaldo. Can he equalise? Be nice if they can equalise. Held. The Diddy thing opened a bit of a sinister nature to it. There is so much criminality and extortion in the industry. People being threatened to life and deals, collabs, trafficking. Yeah. The industry's very, very sinister, Held. If I told you stories that I've heard that people have told me, you know, in the studio together, big people as well, you know. I used to have Amy Winehouse drop her goddaughter to my house, Dion Bromfield, to my house. So I look after her goddaughter, and she goes off and gets drugs. You know. In regards to me, I've worked with the Outlaws, which are Tupac's people. So I was well connected with the Tupac's Outlaws. So back in the 90s and the early turn of this century, I was involved with the Outlaws. And I've had big conversations, hour conversations with them in regards to Diddy and things like that. I've never liked him. I didn't like him a long, long time ago. Even when Biggie was around, I didn't like him. The thing is that Tupac exposed him. He was a whistleblower. And there you go. Everyone knows who tried to unalive Puck the first time when Puck survived. And we all know what happened the second time, you know. I hate to say it, Seb, but I think we've seen the best of the general football in our past pre-VAR social media. I think football's dead now, Steve. I wouldn't say dead, but actually I just did. But I wouldn't say it's completely dead, but I think football now, if you haven't witnessed football in the 90s, if you didn't witness football before all this VAR social media came out, I don't think you witnessed real football. And that's what I would say. Spot on, Steve. I think nowadays it's gone now. The game's dead now, man. It's ridiculous, you know. Mendes just skinned them all. Big up Mendes. Mendes a good player. He's been their man of the match so far with regards to Portugal. Wasting time, Kurgan. Here we go. That's what I don't like. That's why I never respect Spain, you know. They did this in the final against England. They do this sort of stuff. You know, it's just a lot of play acting. Kevin, Donovan, big up, my friend. How you doing, my mate? Hope you're doing good. And Bremo should be very, very soon, Kevin. We're just waiting on Brentford to give the all clear to say yes. Hopefully that will happen tomorrow. It was supposed to happen today. It didn't happen today, but hopefully it will happen tomorrow. Football is close to dead. Yeah, remember the derbies, tackling, managers being rivals. Now it's all respect. Can't celebrate goals. Personalities squashed. Football is not the same. It's not anymore, mate. And what has died, in my opinion, is the street footballer. You know, the footballer that comes from the street, that footballer who gets discovered by scouts. That's gone now. I believe that it's all in-house now. It's all about family members and things like that, who you know. It's more about that. They're overly pampered too soon. they're rich too soon before they've even kicked a ball for their football clubs. They've got a signing on fee when they sign for the football club. They're getting paid thousands a week. And obviously, when that happens at such a young age, they're not going to give 100%, are they? They're not going to risk hurting themselves for the cause like back in the day. The Roy Keanes of this nature don't exist anymore. Wished we had VAR for fouls and offsides left to the linesmen. Again, linesmen, yeah. Definitely. It was Kevin. It was an exaggerated lie from the Mirror and the Sun. That's what they do. It was a lie, Kevin. And basically, why would Thomas Frank, who has not even spoken to Tottenham yet, in regards to a contractual obligation, he hasn't spoke about contracts and stuff. Why would he go to the media, right? The media, because that's what it is, because it was the media who were splurting it, and say that Mbeumo don't sign for Man United? Why would he tell the media that? I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. It just goes to show you that it's all fabricated lies. Why would Thomas Frank, who's still the Brentford manager, try and prevent Mbeumo going to Man United when Thomas Frank hasn't even spoken to Tottenham yet? He might not agree with their contract obligation. It's just such lies. It just spread lies about Man United. I just hope that the deal's done quickly so we can put it to bed and we can move on. These deals take time. These deals do take time. I mean, there's a lot of money involved, agents involved as well. So it's going to take time. Once we got this one done, we can move on to Gyökeres, of course. Absolutely. Like Brentford have slowed us down. I hope we get the deal done tomorrow. Then we can start looking at other positions and stealing players. Absolutely, mate. Hopefully we will get it done. Street footballers don't look good in the computers, i.e. running stats, athleticism, passing, the complacent shots, conversion, crossing conversion. They all score low on that. Players like Tarabat, Ben Arfa, Payet, yeah. Zinedine Zidane, held. Eric Cantona, Yeah, Dabiz, Spain have Portugal where they want them. Spain have Portugal exactly where they want them. What I've heard from Danish sources within Brentford is simply that the board wanted to have the weekend off after a long season and start working again next week. It's not always so complicated. Held, people dig too deep, mate. The deal is almost done. Man United are still on the phone to various representations, trying to get the finer details of the deal done. Hopefully the deal will be done tomorrow. When it goes quiet, it's not always the bad thing. That's the thing. Generally, when deals don't work, negotiations don't work, it gets exposed straight away. It gets leaked straight away that the deal is not going through. When it goes quiet, after it's been almost, when like, for example, Mbeumo said he wants to come to Manchester United. Brentford are not going to keep an unhappy player. Imagine keeping Mbeumo, an unhappy player. Then you lose value on that player. And then obviously teams will know that he's unhappy and they'll offer you less next time. That it's just, it doesn't serve their best interest. So that deal will be done very soon. All this news about Thomas Frank and stuff is just from the Mirror and the Sun. No surprise there. Those newspapers there, the Mirror and the Sun, are always doing their nonsense, isn't it? They're always on their nonsense thing. Ridiculous. Harold, what do you think about Madrid putting one of the best centre midfielders in Jay Neves at right back against super pacey Nico Williams in a game like this? It's beyond ridiculous. And what happened, Harold? The first goal, I know it was offside, but the first goal was because of João Neves, isn't it? He's not a defender. He's not a right back. It's scandalous. They got Dalot. They could play Dalot there. I know Dalot's not the best in the world, but he's a right back. They could play him there and play Neves in the middle. It's trying to, what he's trying to do? He's trying to squeeze every single player into that team. That's what he's trying to do. Which is wrong. He shouldn't be doing it. As I said, I don't really like him as a manager. I don't think he's Imagine being the we are going to cook people who want to have Sancho, Rashford, Lingard, Pogba, etc. still starting for us. I would rather stick a fork in my eye. I have nothing in common with those people. Unfortunately, in the UK, 2-2, 2-2, Viva Ronaldo, the GOAT. The GOAT has scored. Come on. Two, Viva Ronaldo. There you go. Scoring in competitive games again. There you go, guys. Come on, Portugal. 2-2. Yeah, what was I saying, Helge? In regards to England, there is a very slight undertone of racism that happens, and unfortunately, this is the way the country works. Being born and raised in England, as I was, and it goes from all quarters. There's all different angles, and they only support him because of sinister reasons. If that was Maguire, if that was Luke Shaw, if that was anyone else, they would be slagging him off. No one's business, And what Sancho did, for example, to Eric Ten Hag was absolutely criminal. After he gave him 4 months off work, paid, these rich, overprivileged idiots. And then there's people like that who feed into them, and only support them through sinister reasons. And we all know what they are. And that is what it is, unfortunately. People who watch this show, Helge, they know what I feel about them. They know what I feel about them. Look, I've had a few of them on my channel, Helge, and I've showed them nothing but love, but they're the ones who backstab me. So that's what happens, That's what happens in this industry. That then sort of people, The problem is, the one thing I heard, which is very true, stop making stupid people famous and rich. That's what people need to do. Stop making stupid people famous and rich. And that is the key, because I think that is what's going on in this world now. Stupid people being famous and rich. Viva Ronaldo. Big up Ronaldo. Again, Mendes. Brilliant player. Brilliant player. Absolutely brilliant player. Wish he was at Man United. But we've got Dalot, haven't we? We've got Dalot. Don't cry. Oh, what we got Dorgu. Oh, hold on. It's a chance here for Spain. Here we go. Oh, good tackle. Good tackle that. Pedri almost scored. Helge, I agree with you as well. I'm nothing like those people as well. Me too. I'm nothing like them. I don't get on with them. Don't like them. I come from a different culture. Mendes is fire, yeah. Should have signed him. Don't worry, Dorgu's going to be like that soon, guys. Don't write off Dorgu. Dorgu, guys, I did show you something earlier. I want to show you something, right, guys? I'm going to bring this in. Is it still there? No, I've deleted it. Bloody, I've deleted it. But Dorgu has the best running stats out of the 20-year-olds in Europe. The only thing is that the stupid people getting famous is that they are more unhinged and will have no limits to what they will do to get famous. So they will always win to get famous. Yeah, it's true. There's a lot of stupid famous people, honestly, nowadays. Like, I was watching a movie the other day. I was watching a movie and I was thinking, you know what? Where are the new Robert De Niro's? Where's the Al Pacino's gone? You know what I mean? Where are those great actors gone? Where are they now? I think I know one actor, Skarsgård. Is it Skarsgård, the one out of it? The Scandinavian fella. Right? I think he's the only actor I've seen like recently, like who I thought like that is a bloody good man actor. You know what I mean? Can do all different roles, Dog is fucking amazing. I will never let anyone tell me otherwise. He's amazing. Look at his stats, mate. Best in Europe in regards to running. It's not his fault people can't get on the end of his crosses. He's going to be a star. People just, that's the thing, this generation, the impatient generation, that they just write off players before they've even bloody had a chance, you know. Free kick from for Portugal. Gianluca Donnarumma would be a great signing. How much would it cost us, bro? About 40 million, mate. About that, which is not bad. I think he's a fabulous goalkeeper. He's the goalkeeper, Kevin. He's the goalkeeper that would just, you don't even need to worry. You just put him in goal. Done. No worry at all. It's the type of goalkeeper that used to play for Man United. It's that type, you know, a Van der Sar, a Schmeichel type of goalkeeper. That type of goalkeeper. I think we need that type of goalkeeper, to be honest with you. You know, we do. Top 3 in Europe in a chance creation, ball retention. Top 3 with defending, not letting anyone pass in shit team. He'll be on fire next season. And he's number 1, 20-year-old with ball carrying in Europe. You know? Which is good because that defenders, they carry the ball, isn't it? And stuff like that. So, yeah, he's number 1 with that. This ref is so bad. That was a penalty. Yeah, the referee is bad. This referee is bad. Biased. No surprise. Spain are playing. One Football saying we got a keeper from Roma or a recruitment list. We're looking at a couple of players from Roma at the moment. We're looking at a defender as well. I'm going to mention him tomorrow in tomorrow's show. We're looking at a defender as well. Yeah, we got a couple of players that we want from Roma. You're thinking of the Dia. Was it Dia? Deba? And he's done that in our shit team, in our shit season. Imagine in a good team and some years of development. I'm over the moon about him, honestly. Held, you know what you're talking about. You know, I agree with you, mate. I don't understand people. I think he's been relatively good over the last few weeks. He was our man of the match in the Europa League final. I can't understand people, jumping on a 20-year-old who has come from Lecce in Italy, been at Man United 6 months. 6 months, you know? Sad, isn't it? Sad the way people are, you know? It really is. Lacking of patience. Can Portugal do it, guys? Can they do it? Big Buddy, Sal, what do you mean by don't make silly people famous? Exactly what it says on the tin, Beef Bully. Don't make stupid people famous and rich. Because you know what happens with stupid people who have money? You know? And I think that's what we do with people, with these footballers. We make them rich too soon. We give them money too soon, and they're rich too soon, unfortunately. How many signings do you think we'll make? I probably think 5, bro. How many better do you think we'll make? I think 5 would be very, very good. I'm saying being safe, I'll say 4. But 5 would be lovely. Man United need 6 minimum, which means the 3 up front, which is Mbeumo, Cunha, and Gyökeres. Then we need a midfielder. Then we need a right wing back. Then we need a goalkeeper. I think we can survive with the defense because we've got some good young players. 6 or 7, then we're good, in my opinion. And then you can use young players in the squad and stuff. So, yeah. So earlier on, it finished Germany 0, France 2. France 2, Germany 0, France 2. I mean, France were pretty good as well. Two guys between Portugal and Spain right now. Entertaining game. I like the black kit. It looks like the olden days of Cantona. Yeah, it's a nice kit. It is nice. The only thing that worries me, though, guys, is that do Adidas have their own imagination? You know, do they have their own brain? They're just copying the old kits now. They don't have their own creativity, do they? You know, what's going on there? You know, why do they have to keep copying the old shirts, you know? Hands go all over Ronaldo. It's funny to see they absolutely crap themselves when he gets the ball. 40-year-old, you know what I mean? Just shows you, doesn't it? Helge, curious, who would make your all-time starting 11 for United? Not necessarily only the big names. Who would you personally just love as well? Just your favorite 11, if you get me. I know it's hard. I'm curious. Schmeichel in goal. Gary Neville right back. Stam and Vidic in defence. Irwin left back. Roy Keane centre midfield. Paul Scholes centre midfield. Cristiano Ronaldo left midfield. 4-4-2. Cristiano Ronaldo. I know Giggs, isn't it? But Cristiano Ronaldo left midfield. No, I'll say Cristiano Ronaldo. No, I can't. Cristiano Ronaldo right midfield. Giggs left midfield. Cantona and Rooney. Something like that. Big shout out to Big Duncan Edwards, Bobby Charlton, George Best. So many players there. You have to do it. The thing is, you have to do it with eras. It's just so many good players at Man United, you know. Brian Robson, you know, as well. Maybe something along those lines. Silva, a bit cheeky. That was dangerous this time. Yeah. Guys, we're getting that extra time, isn't it? These guys are killing me. We're going to get that extra time. We're going to get the extra time. Loads of subs being made here. It's going to go to 30 minutes, isn't it? Extra time, not straight to penalties. That 30 minutes is an absolute chore, isn't it? Never any good, usually, the 30 minutes. Well, so similar to mine. I didn't get to Irwin and Cantona that much, so I can't put them in. I just was in love with Nani and Berbatov for a reason. I just look at them so much to my heart. Nani was severely underrated, criminally underrated. It just goes to show you how good Man United's squad was back then. You know, it was such a fabulous squad. It was just full of world-class players. We had lights of Gerard Piqué on the bench back then, you know, and Paul Scholes and players like Giggs. You know, it's just such a massive team, that one. The one with Berbatov as well. Unfortunately, Berbatov was treated a little bit badly, if I'm not wrong, in regards to in regards to playing in that Champions League final, isn't it? He was upset he got left out of that Champions League final, you know. Rafael Leon and Ronaldo danger. This is now for Spain. There you go. Mine, Schmeichel, Neville, Stam, Vidic, Evra. Yep, brilliant. Ronaldo, Scholes, Keane, Nani, Berber, and RVP. Can't argue with that, mate. Cannot argue with that. Let's not forget Ruud van Nistelrooy. I think Ruud van Nistelrooy was the best finisher that Man United ever had. So it's very close with Ruud van Nistelrooy. For me, it's very close to Ruud van Nistelrooy. Felix can sometimes show selfishness. Yeah. João Felix, yeah. What's happened to him these days? So I don't know where that She Devils United, an Irish girl, YouTube. So I don't know where that She Devils United is, an Irish girl, YouTube. I know who you're talking about. I don't know where she is. I don't know. I don't really talk to them lot, you know. If anything, probably have to ask. Who do you ask? Might have to ask Terry or something about that. I know who you're talking about, though. She has like a square face sort of thing. Yeah. Why do you want to? Ruud van Nistelrooy was the reason I became a striker when I was 4 years old, till I tried to retire at 23. So it's close. So he gets into my team. But Berber, RIP, just too slick. I loved him so much. Can't argue that. Can't argue with that. I mean, football's subjective, and the teams that those players are just world class. You know, they're all world class. It's crazy to think United wanted Ronaldinho. Imagine if we had him, but then we wouldn't have got Ronaldo. Exactly, CT. I wouldn't change anything in regards to the Ronaldo thing. Getting Ronaldinho would have been great, but Ronaldo was better. You know, he was better. He moved us onto a next level. And I don't think the story goes. If people don't know about Ronaldinho, was about to sign for Man United. He got to Manchester and it was raining. He received a call from Barcelona and he goes, "Oh, forget this rain," and he left. So that shows you the mentality of him. You know, he's a party animal, isn't he? Davidzas, we definitely need Dorgu to be like Nuno Mendes one day. He will be, Davidzas. Just have to be patient. He will be. Next season, he'll show you some signs. Looks like the Spanish goalkeeper's got cramp. How's the goalkeeper got cramp? My goodness me. Goalkeeper's got cramp. Unreal. I liked her, Sal. Done it as hell. Watched her for time. Yeah, she's all right. But that circle right there, they're a little bit judgmental, if you know what I mean. I know a lot about that circle. Not the best people in the world, I would say. And I've been around this industry a long time, you know. Now you're looking at 10 years nearly in and around it. Oh, come on, guys. We can't have another extra time. It's going to be another extra time for me. It's going to be another night shift for me, guys. And late one. Right now, the time is 12:40 in midnight, guys. And it is 2-2 between Portugal and Spain. Thank you, everyone, for watching, though. We are 200 people in here in the house. Thank you so much, guys. And guys, you're absolute legends. Yellow card to Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with a yellow card. 9 minutes of normal time to go, guys. 2-2. CT. Yeah, I guess so. I always remember Ronaldinho skiing at Claude Makelele and him saying that he was going to chin him. Yeah. I just wouldn't change anything about Man United, apart from probably the Champions League finals. Oh, great save. Great save from Diogo Costa. Great save, that. It's a fabulous shot. Great save. Held. Imagine that players like Ronaldinho, JJ Okocha, Zidane, Del Piero, Totti, Baggio, R9, Rivaldo, Kaká, Hadji, Cantona, Nani, Bergkamp, etc. wouldn't be preferred because of pressing stats in this era. My goodness me. Exactly, Helge. Exactly. Exactly that. Spot on. Legends. That's what I'm talking about. Street footballer, isn't it? They deleted it from history. As Yarbal, he's crying again. I'll call him a Yazabal. They don't press that much, loses the ball, shoots from distance, have personality in the media, character. They would be benched for Daniel James in today's football. I mean, I heard someone a couple of weeks ago saying that we should re-sign David James. It was offside, nearly. Chance for Spain, but it was offside. Friendly fire. I mean, David James, a road runner, isn't he? He's just a road runner. Fair play, he gives his all, but people get too excited about championship players, Is there going to be a winner, guys? Portugal are on the attack. Can they get a winner here? Quiet game for Lamine Yamal today. Steve, Portugal are not doing much since Ronaldo scored. Yeah, they're gonna put me through an extra time, isn't it, Steve? They're gonna put me through the extra time. Sal, bloody hell, Sal, 10 years. I'm gonna remember Terry flying pig United. Mark Goldbridge as well. He's done it for that minute much long. I weren't online doing live content back then, Beef Belly. I was doing pre-recorded content, and then I done it on another channel. I was doing music I've been doing YouTube from before people were even doing it. 2005, I was doing YouTube. I was doing music. So music videos and things like that, uploading, had my own channel there, got millions of views and stuff like that. Yeah. It's only since literally 1 year I've been doing live content. Yeah. People used to ask me, Sal, when are you going to do live content? When are you going to do live content? You know, just. Portugal play like England under Gareth Southgate. Steve, I mean, we got bloody Tuchel now. We're going to have to put through Tuchel. Ricky at United Stand, who would have started Smalling, Evans, Ashley Young, Daniel James, Alanga, McTominay, etc. United. What's your honest opinion of him? I think he gets be kicked out, to be honest. He is an odd mate. I think he's an odd. I think there's an affiliation with Ricky, with United Stand and Mark. He's agenda driven, very old fashioned sort of guy. He used to do ticket touting, you know that? He used to do ticket touting. He used to sell dodgy tickets and things. You know, yeah. That's what he used to do. It's a bit. It reminds me of a bit of a perv. If you know what I mean. I'm not being bad or anything, but it reminds me of that. It just does when with other people. But fair play to him. Fair play to him. But yeah, not my cup of tea. I mean, they'll chase the game when they go down and then just sit back. That's the problem. Bruno captain. Ronaldo off. We've got 2 minutes, guys. I thought the same about the Perth thing. Just never said anything. He reminds me of a. But you know what this is, Helge. You know, this channel doesn't hold back on anything. It doesn't hold back on anything. I know Mark Goldbridge. I like him. I've known him for 7-8 years. But I tell my truth about the other people. I would tell the truth about the other people. Yeah, I mean, I don't sugarcoat things. Mine gets drunk at a bar, being touchy and inappropriate the way he looks at Beth. Yeah, exactly, Helge. You know it. You are real, Helge. You're one of the real ones, mate. Say it as you see it, mate. Say it as you see it. I see the look. You don't think I don't see it? Bloody hell, you know. I mean, can you imagine when they go to those those gigs and things, what they do and stuff? And you imagine when they're getting drunk in a bar and stuff. Yeah. He's arrogant, though. He thinks he knows it all. He's a stat padder when it suits him, you know. Guys, it looks like we're going to go to extra time, you know. It looks like we're going to go to extra time. It looks like we are going to go to extra time. They are going to put me through the endurance of extra time. Mark's okay. Yeah, not talking about Mark, Steve. Mark's fine. We're not talking about him. We're talking about old Ricky. Me and you sometimes feel alone in the world when we notice a lot of small things, clues out. We've been around the world, mate. We've seen a lot. We've seen a lot, you know, because others don't see, and then people think we are being arrogant or think we are better than them. You get, yeah. Just that we know life. We've seen it. We've seen these things, you know. We've seen these things. Yeah, Ricky does like his holidays. Yeah, he's dodgy estate agent thing that goes on. Steve, I know everything, Steve. Trust me, mate. If you ever get shown around a house in Spain, make sure it's not him showing you around. Come on, it's Bruno with a free kick. Do it for me, man. Do it for me, Bruno. I can't have this extra time, man. Oh. There's also, you know, I don't like exposing people and stuff like that, but he's also slid into a couple of people's DMs that I know. Full time, guys. Bloody Portugal 2, Spain 2. The Ricky holds around Beth in pictures. I never see comments about it or anything, but I see it. It's incredible. It's not inappropriate, but just the brink of it. He's got experience. Yeah, I know, mate. I know, but people don't want to see that. But you know what? It's up to her, isn't it? At the end of the day, this should be penalties. Don't like extra time in this. Me too, Steve, man. Just bloody go to penalties, for goodness sake. This 30 minutes is just a waste. It's just a waste, you know? It finished. Portugal 2, Spain 2, guys. We're going to extra time. Knowing my luck, I'd rather watch it for penalties now, but it'd probably be one goal in extra time, and someone win it 3-2. And they could have done that in the 90 minutes, but here we go. No, we're going to stop now, Steve. We've stopped now, Steve. We're stopped now. We're just being real, Steve. We're just being real. Yeah, just go to YouTube. My majority of my music videos are on YouTube. Type REDZZ. Just Reds. That's my brother. I managed him for 20 years. Have a look. Lots of things. I've worked with Ironic, DJ Ironic, things like that and stuff. You know. Very hard to beat Spain in this extra time. Absolutely. It is. You have to beat them in 90 minutes. Absolutely. I wouldn't mind, Steve, because you know when you put yourself in a public domain, you people talk about you, so it don't really matter. Loads of people talk about me all the time. It doesn't bother me, to be honest with you. I'm just giving an honest opinion, and this is a public domain. If you're going to put yourself in a public domain, you get arrows shot at you sometimes, but no one's shooting arrows. We're just being honest, what we say and what we've heard, and that's it. You know. What I said about Ricky is absolute facts about the ticket touting, stuff like that. Yeah. I know that for a fact. Yeah. He used to do it at Old Trafford. But let's leave it. My brother's the one rapping. Ledger Chapman, she's connected to Ed Sheeran. So if you check out Ledger Chapman and Ed Sheeran, you will see that she's been to my wedding and everything like that. My brother's the one rapping. I filmed and directed the video, mate. He does, Steve. But that's him, isn't it? He's old school, isn't it? Some of it I agree with. I agree with some of the things he says. You know. Kevin, Sal, you have a great channel. Thank you so much, Kev. Big up yourself. Thank you, mate. Thank you, Helge. What about Recipe Voice? The dark way he flows. It was insane. What I'm saying, but thanks, mate. Went in the charts, didn't quite make it because you know. In regards to that, But, you know, that's just the way it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles. And it's not icy one. Worked with Bizarre, D12, Sway, everything. Yeah. Done lots of things, but I've done lots of things. Extra time, guys. Big up, Kazi. Extra time, guys. We are here in extra time. Those who kept stayed on, thank you so much, guys. You absolute legends. I know it's difficult. But thank you, everyone who's staying on to support the channel. Thank you, guys. Hopefully, we get an ending to this fiasco, guys, very, very soon. Thank you, everyone. Let's hope we get an end to this game very, very soon. It's going to be penalties. I want penalties now. Once it goes to extra time, I just want penalties, to be honest with you. Let's go, guys. Extra time. Steve, Sal, I missed that. I'm cutting wallpaper. What's the code? What code? What code, mate? Who at the moment is the best boss in the world? Best manager in the world at the moment? You can't. At the moment, I would say, apart from Ruben Amorim, right now it's probably still Ancelotti, still the best goal manager, I think. Both him or between him and I don't know. Mendes yet again. Nearly. Got a score from there, guys. I agree with Helge there. I agree with Helge. I didn't want to say it, but I agree with Helge. I didn't want to say it. I agree with him. Can we get a winner, guys, in this? It is half time. It is still 2-2. Pedro Porro is coming on, Tottenham player. People think I'm taking a piss. I don't care. I say it out loud. Probably deal with it, Helge. Me too, mate. Amorim is the best. Amorim is the best manager in England. What's Anthony's eyebrow is so active. Yeah, that's you know the Rock, Dwayne Johnson. He got it from Ancelotti. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. I'm really impressed by the videos up until now. You had serious talent. Cheers, my guy. I'm honestly impressed. What a life and experience you've had. What a blessing even to be on the hardships. Thanks, brother. There's lots of videos there. You just have to delve in deep. There's loads and loads and loads. When I worked with D12, Eminem's group, I worked with him. I worked with them. G Unit. If you just delve deep, you'll find it. It's when people make me laugh. When they talk about their content creating and that and stuff like that. And what they've done. without social media, there wouldn't be anything. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and I've been doing things for many, many years before these guys were even doing anything. You know. I'll go into that rabbit hole after the match. Watch the videos. Believe me. Big up, Helge. Big up, Helge. Thanks, mate. Much, much appreciated, brother. Yeah. Yeah, I know him, mate. Kevin, I know him. I'm good. I'm friends with Bizarre. Bizarre's my guy. Just go to YouTube. You see it. You see it all there. I've done behind the scenes. Been on them a tour. Been on tour with them a few times. Yeah, done it. I'm a low key guy. Music videos before used to be so professional and demanding and pricey. Now you can get a cam for $100 and everything in editing. Yeah, it was thousands before, mate. Thousands. I used to do my own ones. I used to do my own videos, write them, edit and direct them. My sister used to work with Enemy back in the day, writing articles on various music and band style. Enemy, yeah. I remember there used to be if you know Enemy, you know about Flavor TV and obviously Scuzz TV and all that. You will know all about that. I used to go there every single day in Fulham Broadway, where Enemy was based, the channel Enemy and Kerrang and Scuzz and all that. I used to be in there a lot. Enemy obviously was a magazine as well. But there used to be a T-shirt, a TV channel as well, Enemy, which are run by the same company, Flavor, Scuzz, and all that. And it used to be in Fulham Broadway, near Chelsea Football Ground. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know quite a few people from Sony. But still 2-2, guys, between Portugal and Spain. Portugal and Spain is still 2-2. They've gone to extra time. You wouldn't have believed it, innit? I knew it would go to extra time. I just had a feeling, you know. The time is now. How many extra times I've done this year? 1 a.m., guys. I'm meant to be getting up and doing a jog at 5. You're a party guy, so late nights and lots of drinking? No, Steve. Didn't used to drink all the way up until 23. I didn't used to drink. No, never touched it. I was an athlete. I used to kickbox, Steve. I used to kickbox. Yeah. In my semi-pro. So I didn't used to drink. No. I didn't touch alcohol, not one drop, all the way up until 23 years old. And then even then I wasn't a drinker, you know. I'm still not. Maybe in like a special occasion, maybe, but that's about it. But no, not really. Over the bar from Coguera. Yeah. I was focused. I was just focused on doing what I had to do. Helge, what's your preferred starting 11 for next season if we get Okeres and the number 8 next to Bruno? I think over-exaggerate Bruno not working there when the team become more cohesive. This is the thing, isn't it? This is when people deal with absolutes. You know, if Bruno plays in that position behind Cunha and Embuemo and Okeres, then you can say that a lot of the pressure that is going to be taken away from Bruno. So Bruno will be obviously more free, more relaxed in that position rather than going out of position and things like that, you know? For next season, I would just have to wait and see who we sign. I don't know who we're going to sign yet, you know, so hopefully we can get some of those signings through the door. You know, we do need another midfielder. It's pretty obvious. I don't know what we're going to do with Kobe Mainu. The problem with Kobe Mainu that he's rejected a contract. That's a little bit concerning, in regards to Kobe. Don't like the fact he's rejected a contract, but it's the new generation, isn't it? He thinks he's made it. Penalty. Flipping hell, man. I wanted this to go to penalties. Penalty to Portugal. Is it? It's a big scuffle. It's a big scuffle here. Is it a penalty? It should not. No, it should be. Oh, it's not a penalty. I was thinking you said penalty, mate. People say Bruno's right. It's because he wants it too much. He tries to do everything when everyone else is doing their job. He can focus on his job, man. Yeah. It's a big season next season. Let's say that. It's a big season next season. We have to wait and see what happens next season, Held, We have to wait and see what happens next season. It is a massive season next season. The thing is, Mendes did exactly what Spain would have done. That's what it is. Mendes did exactly what Spain done. Yeah, maybe not either. But wouldn't have Spain done exactly what Mendes done? Spain would have done exactly the same as that. Still 2-2, guys, in no penalty. We're closing in on half time of extra time. Mendes was pretty adamant. Mendes was pretty certain that he got it. Play acting, Steve. I think so. Helge, our own fans think Bruno is shit and maybe we should sell him, but the vice captain of talent in Portugal. So, I mean, I don't mind people having an opinion. I understand why some people don't want him. Shit is wrong. That people shouldn't think that because he's not. I think the only problem people were having was the fact that if we're going to lose 100 million if we don't sell him, but it seems to be okay. So hopefully we don't need to. Why would you want to? It's ridiculous. People are just so unclassy in regards to the way they talk about people, especially someone who's been loyal to this football club, in my opinion, Who's that guy, the blonde-haired fella? Let's get to extra time, guys. Let's hope we can get to extra time. End of extra time, should I say. So we can get penalties. I want penalties now. When it gets to extra time, I want penalties. I don't care. I want penalties. This is entertaining. Let's see if there's a winner, though. Free kick to Portugal. That was a little bit of a dive as well, by the looks of it. That looked like a bit of a dive too, if we're being totally honest. That looked like a little bit of one. They're not free kicks, Steve. Referee's falling for them, though. The referee's falling for them. You shouldn't be falling for them that easy. Here comes a free kick. Very close. Held. The thing that annoys me about we need money from Bruno to rebuild that don't take into account that there's no guarantee that there's the same job. This is the problem that I have, Will the money be reinvested into the team? No one's irreplaceable, but we don't want to get rid of our players if the money's going to go in Jim Ratcliffe and the Glazers' pocket, which it probably would. Well, he's staying now, so my main focus will be supporting him next season. This is the problem, isn't it? People have their opinions and they're bitter about it forever. In regards to the manager, so people have already sacrificed themselves in regards to the manager out already, so they're never going to change their opinion because they like that thing, and that's what it is. I think this is my last watch along for a long time, guys. I think that the next one will probably be Man United, unless I do the World Club Championship final, something like that. I think it is the last one. I don't think there's any more England games. There is England Senegal on Tuesday, but I don't think I'm going to watch that. July 19th. Yeah, Steve. That's the next one, mate. July 19th. Yeah, we got a few Premier League teams, which is good. It's good to play against the Premier League teams. It is good to play against the Premier League teams. Get a little bit of it. That's where we've been going wrong, Yeah. Held. If someone said, yeah, we get Donnarumma, Valverde, Gyökeres for the Bruno money, of course, I'll do it. But I'll be serious concerned that the money will be spent. That's the problem, isn't it? Massive game, that one against Leeds. Yeah. They're in the Premier League next season, Steve. We're going to be playing them a couple of times. They're not the same Leeds as they used to be, are they? Dirty Leeds. Can't stand Leeds. They can't stand us. We can't stand them. Half time and extra time. Big up Kazi. Thank you so much. Kazi hovering in the background. Big up Kazi. Half time and extra time. 2-2, guys. Portugal and Spain. Leeds over the years have had good players. We've bought a few. Yes, we have. Rio Ferdinand, one of them, Steve. Cantona, another one. Alan Smith, another one. Sure, there's many more. Leeds don't like us, though. Well, they act like they don't like us. I was at the game when we beat them 4-0 at Ellen Road. Bluesky smacked one in. I was at that game. I didn't know he was from Spanish. I know he thought he was Danish. He's half Danish, Kazi. He's got Danish relatives. Yeah. He played in the Danish under-21s, I think, under-20s or something. Was started off at the Juventus Academy as Danish. He started off at the Juventus Academy as Danish. I'm going to get a drink. One second. Right, Steve. Yeah, Cantona and Smith, 10 points out. Yeah. Although Cantona did go on loan to Sheffield Wednesday, didn't he? So he went on loan to Sheffield Wednesday. Rio Ferdinand. Don't forget Rio. Oh, you did say Rio. Sorry. Yeah. CT, Jota's coming. Jota's on. Jota's on. Liverpool players on. There we go. He's on. A lot of energy in this team, though, in the Spanish team. They are playing very quick. A lot of energy. Unlike me at the moment, I'm absolutely drained. 20 past 1 in the morning where I am. Joe Jordan. Yeah, that's way back, mate. Way, way back. That is a long time ago. In my lifetime, there's not been many. There's not been many. I'd have to think about it. Kazi, Spain's team are very quick. Yeah, they're quick, mate. Lots of fitness. Oh, McQueen, he played for Leeds and Man United. Helge, Rio was a Rolls Royce at the back. God, I loved him. The reason I went for Vidic and Stam ahead of him is a personal taste. Me too, mate. I just think that Vidic and Stam are the two warriors. They're like, you go into the trenches with them. They were just warriors, you know. Absolutely. Well played, Ramos, then. Absolutely. Oh, that would have been a goal from the right in the Spanish half. Pedro Porro, shooting from his own half. Could see Spain winning on penalties, can't you? Do you think? Who has the better chance of winning the penalty shootout, Spain or Portugal? Who's got the better goalkeeper? That's what it is. That's what it's going to boil down to. Spain has a better goalkeeper. It's about penalty saves, isn't it? We don't get your Keres. What striker do you want? I can't even work. I think even Weghorst will put 15, 20 goals away. Cunha and Bremer and Ahmad and Dorgu as well. Wing backs, I'm fine, basically. I would say who I like, Osman. Don't think we're going to get him too much wages. Retigi, I like him. Steve, Portugal on penalties. I hope so. I hope so. Poor yellow card. Did he have a yellow card? He hasn't got a yellow card. He's all right. Oh. Don't forget, guys, I'll be back tomorrow morning for Breaking Dawn. Early in the morning, break of dawning, early in the morning with the latest and the greatest. Harold, didn't want Delap though. He might be good. I don't know, but I just don't like him. Mateta, Osman, Ramos, PSG. Do you rate Ramos? I rate him, mate. Yeah. I think even the most basic striker for flourish, honestly. I think so as well. I forgot about Mateta. I think Mateta is good. Ramos is good, yeah. I'm not going to judge Ramos because he's hasn't worked out for him at PSG. He's still a very good player. But yeah. I didn't want, Delap, whatever it was, but, he might turn out to be a great player. But Man United need players now that are going to be great players now, And that's the problem I was having with it. It wasn't like that that Delap was rubbish. It was just the fact that we can't wait for him to become the player that everyone thinks he's going to become. We can't sign players based on the theory. We have to sign players based on now because where we are in the league, we don't score goals. We need to, as I said earlier, we need to steady the ship. Leo is well. Big up. Spain players just die for goodness sake. Awful to watch, honestly. Got to be joining the community for next season, Sal. You're getting far too busy these days now. Big up, Steve. I'm going to be very busy these days, yeah. I'm trying to be busy. It's not much watch-alongs anymore. I have to until July. I'm off to Italy in July to do some work, some journalist work and stuff again, like I did last year. See some of the in-laws as well whilst I'm at it. I'm gonna also go to Qatar as well. Got a couple of things lined up, and should be fun. I like to keep busy. Hopefully, I'm keeping busy. I think it can be a problem with Ramos if he leaked a video of him. It hasn't been a big deal while at PSG, but the English media with social media will be all over it. Do you know what the video? I don't know what the video is, Elge. What's the video? Is it something dodgy? Your video view is always going up as well. Thanks to people like you, Steve. I can't do it without people like you. You know what I mean? They're going up slowly but surely. Yeah. It's hard work. It's just the consistency. Got to carry on doing it, isn't it? And luckily I'm getting some good news. I'm getting some great news in regards to transfers and stuff like that. Broke a couple of things. I won't get the praise that other people get, but I'm glad about. I am breaking a couple of things here and there. I'll try a Kazi. They'll probably look at me and say, "Who is this peasant? Who is this peasant I am looking at?" Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm meeting a couple of people over there, so let's see what they say. A couple of important bods. Let's see what they say. Porro being dirty on Leo, man. Yeah, he's doing it. Yeah, he's trying to unstabilize him, isn't it? Destabilize him. We got 6 minutes, guys, of the game left tonight. Hopefully, the game will finish very, very soon for us. Does all the super chat money go to you, Sal? I hope it does for the work. I don't really get many super chats, Steve. I get a couple here and there, probably a couple of quid here, a couple of pound here, £1 there. It's not really something to write home about, but yeah, probably just goes towards my bills. it probably goes towards paying for this, paying for the what I do and stuff, the electricity and everything like that, and luckily I do my own thumbnails. I do everything myself. Every morning I wake up and doing a thumbnail. The life of a content creator. Oh, it's a video of him with his full thing in his hand, erect and everything. I think it did some movements with it as well. It's him jerking off and showing it his face. I saw it once, never again. Oh, blood! Don't put that in my head. Hell, my goodness me! I could have guessed it. Oh, why do they do things like that? So that's probably why he hasn't played. Mad. Why do they do things like that? Me too, Steve. I think I'm definitely not going to go and see that. Definitely not going to watch that. Awful. 5 minutes to go, guys. 5 minutes to go. Disgusting behavior. Why do people do things like that? I really don't understand people, you know. Sometimes putting a camera in someone's hand is just the wrong thing to do, isn't it? Not think of that as you're going to sleep. So I'm going to sleep literally after penalty shootouts. Speaking of penalty shootouts, you know what I mean? I'm going to sleep very, very soon. Yeah. Try and snuggle up next to my wife without that in my head. Here we go. Oh. At least we're going to get excitement of a penalty shootout, guys. At least we're going to get excitement of that. At least it's going to be a night, you know, a little bit entertaining, watching other people suffer on penalties. At least that's going to be entertaining. Oh, hell. Put me off him now. I don't want to buy him now for Man United. I thought he was going to be a good player for Man United. I don't want to buy him anymore. Goodness me. My reaction is disgust, Helge, you know. I would have wanted to sign him, but you know, obviously not now. Yeah, I hope Portugal win it just for Ronaldo, as media will be all over it. Yamal in Spain. Yeah, I agree with that, CT. I want Portugal to win. I don't want Spain. You know, all the videos will start coming out of Ronaldo, you know, because of his political stance, by the way. Lamine Yamal, it will be, you know, heralded as this superstar when he's done nothing this whole game. We've got literally a minute left, guys, and we're going to penalties, you know. We're going to penalties. Steve, we've all had our suffering being United fans. Our fingers crossed for next season. I think I'm excited for next season. I'm excited as well, Steve. We've got reason to be. There's lots of good news coming out. I make my phone call in the morning and then after this game, and then I'm going to get the news, do my thumbnail, and then we're going to be live tomorrow for Breaking Dawn. And hopefully we're going to get the Here We Go very soon. Hopefully. "30 seconds to go, guys. Still 2-2 between Portugal and Spain. So hopefully we get to penalties now. Hopefully we get to penalties now. Held. I'll be on the brink of tears if Bruno does this usual jump penalty and miss. I want the world for that guy. Honestly, I want him to do the winning penalty, please. Yeah, he's lost a few finals with Man United, hasn't he? He's lost more than he's won. He lost 2 European finals. He's lost 2 FA Cup finals. Penalties! Dabizaz. There we go. There we go. Absolutely, says Dabizaz. Absolutely glad about that. Happy about that. Happy as Larry about that. Mine's a little bit behind, I think. It's going to be penalties, definitely. One minute of injury time. Oh, almost from Portugal there. Me old Macca. Right, Steve. Penalties, Kazi. Steve. I'm going to watch the penalties. Couldn't let Leo down. I watch the penalties. So you know what? I'm going to turn off the comments for a little bit. I'm going to watch something else a little bit. I'm going to stay away because I'm going to watch I like the penalties. I like it's fun. Jota being assisting. Come on, yeah. It's always difficult though in extra time, isn't it? Some reason. Yeah, don't spoil the penalty shootout, Steve. Please, Steve, keep quiet for the next 10 minutes, please. Yeah, Steve. I know. I don't want watch now. You should have done that in the Europa League final. Grazie, prego. You should have done that in the Europa League final because that's what I wanted in the Europa League final. Watch. Didn't happen though. All right, come on, guys, get on with it. I keep still, otherwise, why stay up so late? Oh, absolutely. Penalties are fun, man. Except when it's England. Except when I have to watch Man United or England. They're fun. You know? Come on, Portugal. We got this. It's bound to go to penalties, wasn't it? Steve? It's no goal yet, mate. They're talking to people at the moment. I know that one, Steve. So we are hitting 1:34 at night in where I am at the moment, in the midnight. You know? Me too, CT. Come on. Both teams hardly miss. Get ready for a long shootout. There we go. Costa has mistakes in him, but at least he's good at pens. But to be fair, the Spain keeper is also good at pens. Oh, God. We're going to be here forever. Practice for United's next game, Sal. There you go. Just get on with the bloody flip of a coin, for goodness sake. They should already have this planned beforehand. So I'm quiet for the next 5 minutes. Quiet game for Bruno. Very quiet game for Bruno. That's one thing. All right, let's watch this penalty shootout. Here comes the first penalty for Portugal. I'm seeing it late. Scores. Good one. Straight down the middle. They scored straight down the middle. There you go, Helge. Helge, don't. Come on, Costa, save this. Nah, goal for Spain. So Vitinha. Go on, mate. Come on. Get in. Come on. Come on, Portugal. It's in your hands, mate. Come on, Portugal. Come on. Come on, Costa. You got to save one, mate. At least one. Come on, man. Ah. 2-2. Costa has to save one. Come on. Bruno. Come on, Bruno. You got this, mate. Come on, mate. You got this, Bruno. Come on, mate. Well played. Come on. Well played, Bruno. Great penalty. Best penalty taker in the world is Bruno, isn't he? Never in doubt. Never in doubt. Come on. We need one miss. Yes. Oh, he missed. How can he not save that, Costa? He's got to save that. He's got to save that. Costa's got to save that. I think we're going to have a shootout like the Europa League. Oh, my goodness me. Can you imagine? Be all night. Get in. Kars is ahead of the game. Kars is ahead of the game. Come on. Come on. Brilliant penalty. This is the one. This is the one. He's got to save this one. Come on. Then it's match point. If he saved this, it's match point. Great penalties, these. Yeah! Get in. Get in. Saved by Costa. Absolutely. Match point. Match point. Match point. Portugal win. There you go. Go home, Spain. Ronaldo has solidified himself as the GOAT, guys. He's won again. He's won again. Brilliant, brilliant. Brilliant. Portugal win on penalties, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Good, happy for Portugal. Let's go, Portugal. Well done. Well done. Well done. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, guys. Get in there. Portugal win. Ronaldo wins another tournament. Ronaldo's in tears. Brilliant. You know, it reminds me of the 2008 Champions League final when Ronaldo dropped down to his knees in tears, guys. Absolutely. Happy for Ronaldo. Happy for Bruno. Good for Bruno. Good for Ronaldo. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Well done, guys. Winners again. He's done it again. He's got more international trophies than Messi, guys. So you can't say much about that, can you? Can you? Guys, oh, it is literally 1:45 in the morning. Big up, Daniel. Big up yourself. It's 2 a.m. It's been emotional, guys. Thank you ever so much for everyone who's joined me. Way big up. Happy for them. Happy for Portugal. I'm off to bed. Congratulations to Portugal, winners of the Nations League 2025. Have a great night, everyone. You're absolute legends. Enjoy yourself, and I'll see you early in the morning. Break of dawning. We will be there. Thank you so much, Helge. Big up, Steve. Big up yourself. Big up, CT. Big up, Daniel. Big up, David Sass. Everyone who's joined me today. Absolute done. Kazi, legend. Thank you so much as well. Well done. See how much it means. See how much it means to Ronaldo. Viva Ronaldo. Have a great night, everyone. I'm Sal Warner. This is the Watchalong. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Take it easy. Peace.